95500, and we're going to get you on this, the War of the Roses.
Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the morning.
Xena thinks that her boyfriend is cheating on her. And Xena, you guys have only been dating for, a little over a year or so, and you already think that this guy's not being faithful?
Yep.
What is it that's made you worried?
Okay, so he went to with his boys. I didn't go. He told me it was just the guys. He came home so drunk. And when he fell asleep, I went through his phone. I saw that he texted a random number like 3 hours before.
What did he text them?
Somebody had texted him, hi, it's B. And he said, what up, B? Something like that.
Why did you go through the phone in the first place?
Because he went up by himself. I wasn't allowed to go.
So you're just suspicious.
You know, I was suspicious.
Have you
And then
been?
I went back on his phone. A week later, the texts are deleted.
Does he delete any of his other texts?
Not that I noticed, but I wasn't looking, you know.
So he
this
usually,
time I was looking for that.
yeah, he's usually somebody that doesn't delete his text. And all of a sudden you're deleting specific texts that makes you worried.
That you had already seen, so.
Exactly.
Did you say anything to him? Like, hey, who is B? Who is this person?
I haven't said anything. No.
Did you suspect something was going on before that night? Or did him just coming home drunk make you think, what were you up to?
You know, there have been other times when I feel something may be going on, you know, and I ask him a question and he gives me an answer that I feel is like, I don't know, but I let it go, you know.
Are his friends good guys? Like, do you trust him being out with them, or are they all kind of party anyway?
They're kind of like typical party guys.
Are they in
I'm not
relationships? His friends?
Some of them, yes.
Are they people that you would trust? Because you can tell right away if a guy's a trustworthy guy or not trustworthy guy.
Not really.
So you don't trust them very much? All right.
No, they're guys, you know.
Well, hey.
Relax.
And so are we, Kevin and I. But, okay, so here's what we are going to do. I'm going to let the listeners in on what we're going to do. We are going to call up Xena's boyfriend, and we're going to have Bianca from our show pretend to be a girl that he met out. And we're going to see what he does when a girl who he might think he met, or we're going to try to hope that he thinks that he met, is talking. And we're going to see what kind of conversation that we can get out of him. And if he right away goes, I don't know who the hell you are or whatever, then obviously, you know, we got somebody that maybe is not cheating. Okay?
Okay, so and what should I do?
You're just going to mute your phone. So do you have an iPhone?
No, it's an Android.
Does it have a mute button on it?
It does.
Yes.
All right, push mute right now. And Bianca, you do all the talking. Here we go.
All right.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello, who's this?
you for real don't know who this is?
No. Who's this?
Damn. Come on now. You don't know?
No, I don't know. Just some random numbers calling me. I want to know who's calling
How
me.
many girls are you talking to, man? For real.
Shh, I don't know what you're talking about. Who
Hey, it's
is
B.
it?
What up?
B who?
You don't remember from last week? You were all over me last week, bro.
Oh my God, you're crazy.
I had a good time as did you?
Yeah, you know, I like to have fun, but, you know, I'm just chilling now, but...
Mm-hmm. Did you have fun last time?
Fun how?
Oh, God, you're messing. You're really drunk then, huh?
No, I just.
Okay.
I'm just.
Hey. Okay. I just want to know what you've been up to. I was thinking about you a little bit. I was like, dang, I had so much fun with him. I never heard from him since.
Yeah, honestly, I just didn't have your number saved, but I'm just, I'm just
no,
chilling. But...
No, you did. Stop lying. You text me back. Come on now.
Hassan?
Hello?
Hey, Hassan.
Yeah.
How do you think that your girlfriend Zena would feel knowing that you're having a conversation with this girl that you met out at a bar? Zena?
Yeah.
What are you thinking when you're hearing that?
It makes me sick,
Zena, I want you to hang on the phone and we're going to talk to you more, okay?
Okay.
Busted again. It's your home for War of the Roses. Mojo in the morning. Channel 955.
It's Mojo in the mornings. Motor City traffic.
7:10, 23 degrees. We are going to see some flurries moving through in the next hour or two. The temperature is dropping throughout the day today. We are getting down into the single digits by the overnight hours. Those wind chills, by the way, are going to be -5 to -15 by tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow, a severe winter weather advisory will kick into effect. Out on the roads right now, we do have some stuff to watch out, some things to watch out for. M53 southbound before Hull Road, you're going to see an accident that has traffic backed up from 23 Mile. A little bit of slow traffic, 94 westbound between Connor and Van Dyke. Same thing, southbound 275 between 7 Mile and M1496. And an accident on the right shoulder, northbound 275 after the Sibley Road exit. That's your Channel 955 traffic on the in the morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Napa Auto Parts. In the automotive industry, time and trust matter. Miss an electrical problem and it can slow everything down. That's why Napa delivers electrical solutions the pros trust. The parts, tools, and expertise to catch problems before they become breakdowns. That's Napa know-how.
Man, all right, let me get into a couple commercials here, and then we will get more War of the Roses on. I want to talk about Planet Fitness, and obviously you're not outside working out. You're not doing that at all. You're in the warm, toasty Planet Fitness. And why are you? Because it's affordable. I mean, paying just $1 down and $15 a month, why wouldn't you? And I was having a conversation with a friend yesterday, and he was like, yeah, my wife wants to join this other gym, and this other gym is like triple digits, $100 some bucks a month. I'm like going, what does she get with that? Did she get training or anything? She goes, no, she gets access. I'm like, why would you go to anywhere else? Your workout's your workout. Is for $1 down, $15 a month. And at Planet Fitness, there's so many locations around town, including new locations in Detroit's Harbortown and Waterford North off of Dixie Highway, where you can save big now during the grand openings. Go to planetfitness.com to join today. That's all you need. You need a great membership at Planet Fitness for $1 down, $15 a month. Planetfitness.com.
Our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards are coming to Fox.
Live from Los Angeles, Thursday, March 26th.
What's up, music fans? We'll honor the biggest stars from all genres of music that you loved listening to all year long on your favorite iHeartRadio station and the iHeartRadio app.
We are here to present the iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Nominees include... Hi, I'm Taylor Swift.
It's Somber.
It's Rose.
Hey, it's Morgan Wallen.
This is Jacob Noel from Sublime.
It's your girl Cardi B.
I'm Benson Boone.
What's up? It's Doechii.
Hey, it's Ella Langley.
This is Kendrick Lamar.
This is Sabrina Carpenter.
Bad Bunny, baby.
Hey, it's Big Extra Plug.
Hey, it's Brad from Cage the Elephant.
I'm Alex Warren.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, iHeart. Love you guys.
And this year, you helped decide winners in 11 fan-voted categories.
Thank you to the beautiful, amazing fans who have helped get this song to where it is.
See all the nominees and get your votes in now at iHeartRadio.com/awards.
iHeartRadio. This hour
brought to you by Top Dog Law. Call them for any accident, big or small. Go to TopDogLaw.com. That's TopDogLaw.com.
Start the year in drive at Moran Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 selling Chevy dealer 2 years running. Right now, GM employees and immediate family members can lease a 2026 Trax LT starting at just $299 a month. Style and savings all in one. Moran Chevrolet, where you always get the best price, period. Gratiot, north of 15 Mile in Clinton Township. Shop online at moranexpress.com or stop in today. Moran Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Season 2 of Unrivaled Basketball is here, and the talent is unreal. The best women's players on the planet are running it back with even bigger moments and bigger stakes. Don't miss as Detroit's own Rakia Jackson, as well as Paige Beckers, Nafisa Collier, Kelsey Plum, and more take the court and redefine the game. This isn't your regular season. This is Unrivaled, where the pace is faster, the energy is higher, and every athlete shines. Unrivaled Basketball, Season 2, sponsored by Samsung Galaxy, tips off January 5th on TNT, True TV, and HBO Max.
Are you ready to grow your business? Whether you're reaching consumers directly or targeting B2B audiences, iHeartMedia gives you the scale to make it happen. With trusted on-air endorsements and targeted digital audio, we help you reach customers where they listen, where they work, and where they buy. With the largest audio network in America, we align with your goals, your budget, and your initiatives, driving awareness that converts into real results. Call iHeartMedia today, 248-324-7071. That's 248-324-7071.
What up, though? You want to go to a Pistons game this weekend?
For sure. I wish they had a deal for students, though. I'm balling on a budget.
Wait, you don't know about the Pistons Student Pass?
No. What's that?
You can get a ticket and one $10 food and beverage voucher starting at only $20. All you need to do is enter your college or university email.
No way. I'm ready to lock in right now.
Grab your friend and catch some Detroit basketball at a special rate just for students. Head to pistons.com/student pass to get yours today.
So if you're thinking about upgrading to the all-new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever, but you're also thinking about the traffic on your way to the store or transferring all your data, well, good news. When you order a new phone online with Boost Mobile, they'll send an expert to your home or work to deliver your brand new iPhone Pro and get you all set up on Boost Mobile within minutes. No hassle. Visit boostmobile.com to get started. Delivery available for select devices purchased at boostmobile.com. Terms apply.
Winter weather can be dangerous. When businesses and stores do nothing to protect you from a slip and fall, they're responsible when you get hurt. At Michigan Slip and Fall Lawyers, we protect you. Go to falllaw.com for your free consultation. That's falllaw.com.
Want to make the most of your tax refund? File with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They help you get your biggest refund, and then we help you do more with it with a personalized plan designed to help you hit your money goals. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
Hey, what up? It's Sisney, and 2026 is here. And I don't really buy into the whole new year, new you thing, but I'm trying to make some small changes like cutting back on sugar. So I switched to Red Bull Zero. Have you tried it yet? I drink it to push through the afternoon slump, or if I'm headed to the gym and need a little extra steam, because it delivers the same energy blend as Red Bull minus the sugar. Apparently, they use monk fruit extract instead, which, in my humble opinion, makes it taste just as good. So give Red Bull Zero a try.
Hold your horses. You can't start the new year in that old car. This is Tanya Lalonde from Summit Place Kia. We'll get you out of that old car, even if you owe $9,000 more than it's worth. Is your credit headed south? It's okay. We can get you approved. So come see me, Tanya Lalonde, today at Summit Place Kia in Clinton Township, Auburn Hills, and at summitplacekia.com, where car buying is always super fun, super fast, and super easy.
You should be driving in Kia from Summit Place Kia. Summit Place Kia.
Negative trade equity may be refinanced, subject to lender approval. Expires month end.
The football postseason lives on iHeartRadio.
And Denver's going to the AFC Championship game.
From the official NFL Podcast Network.
Welcome to NFL Daily.
Fox Sports Radio.
And now you have Denver without Bo Nix, and you got Jared Stidham.
Or local stations that bring you the games live.
Ball's intercepted, and the Broncos have it at their own 40.
This is 24/7 coverage of everything you love about football.
Just open the iHeartRadio app and search NFL to dive in.
Get the Bernstein advantage and get respect. Call 1-800-CALL-SAM today.
More Mojo in seconds.
a mouth makeover and orthodontic care for free? Yeah, you could win with Mojo's Mouth Makeover. It's up on channel955.com. Click on the contest page, and it's all brought to you by Reynolds Orthodontics. Enter to win.
This report
today.
is sponsored by AJ Danboy's Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical.
Weather today, cloudy and a high of 26, getting down to almost 10 below zero overnight. Tomorrow, sunshine mixed with clouds and temps only in the mid-teens.
New year, new comfort. AJ Danboy's offers 0% financing on water heaters, sump pumps, and HVAC systems. Make your home upgrade affordable with no interest. Terms and conditions apply. Visit them at ajdanboys.com to see if you qualify. License number P717241.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Planet Fitness. Judgment Free Zone.
We're powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
Want to get the hell out of Dodge? Yeah. We got the plane and the tickets to go to Florida with Mojo in the Morning.
Listen to 7:30 to get in on Mojo in the Morning.
Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses. Just moments ago, you heard Hassan flirting with Bianca from our show after his girlfriend said that she was worried that he's cheating on her because, again, it's another one of those where something shady was going on in his phone. He was deleting messages, and he doesn't delete all of his messages, but obviously one specific. So we did the call with Bianca, and you witnessed what you witnessed. And this was something that came up afterwards and was something that we didn't catch on tape, but it was when we had a conversation. We did get in touch with Hassan again. And the conversation with Hassan of an excuse as to what was going on was that he didn't fully admit that he cheated, but he did admit that maybe he doesn't remember everything because he was under the influence of alcohol at the time. And he was hammering to us that the alcohol made him do it. And that was what was his excuse as to why potentially he was unfaithful verbally with another woman. He says not physically with another woman. So I wanted to bring this up and get listeners to comment on that as a potential defense. Has anybody ever tried to use their defense of alcohol or drugs as the reason why they cheated? And then the second thing is, all the people that say I jumped on too soon, you guys have zero ideas at how uncomfortable of a situation is like that until you actually watch the video of it. So if you're watching the video, you'll see. And I think it came to a point where Bianca was ready to end this thing. So we ended up having to jump on. So there's a bunch of
Let me ask you a
texts.
question, though.
Yep.
For your first point about being under the influence, whether it's drugs or alcohol.
Yeah, that was his excuse.
Is that indefensible, or is it a real reason why you may have acted out of your character and it doesn't make it right, but is it indefensible?
What's indefensible?
Like you can't defend it.
Oh.
I think, I personally think that it's a BS, bogus excuse, but I know there's some people.
I agree. I think it's a BS excuse. I think that when any of us drink or smoke or do edibles, whatever your, fun of choice is, I think you act a little differently. You're, for myself, I know I'm definitely more outgoing. I talk a lot more, whatever. But I still think that you the big rights from wrong.
Right.
You're
Drunk
still
words
aware.
are sober thoughts. That's what everyone says.
You don't agree, Kev?
No, I fully agree. I'm trying to think of moments where I know for a fact I've been drunk and I probably have done things that I wouldn't have done sober. I remember, and this isn't anything sexual, and I don't know if that's the line, is that whether or not I would cheat on somebody. But I remember we was at an all-inclusive for the homie wedding, and everybody vibing and drinking. Next thing I know, I done climbed the ladder of the restaurant, and I'm on the roof.
Okay.
I would have never done that sober.
So trust me, I do things like that too. My friends, if they could call right now, they're like, remember when you climbed a construction crane and fell? Yes. Yeah. But I think that it's one thing to do silly things. It's another thing to do something that is going to be of detriment to
your relationship or your life. Although I guess climbing on a roof or climbing on a construction crane could be dumb and stupid. But I don't know. I definitely think that there's still a line though that you are still coherent enough to know right from wrong.
Well, and we all get drunk horny. I mean, who doesn't get
drunk horny? I think we all wake up the next morning, or at least I know I do sometimes, and I'm like, I feel like I said too much about a particular situation that I didn't want to really speak about, those sorts of things. But
and to go with this, how many times have we slept with somebody or had sex with somebody that we probably wouldn't have if we were fully sober? We would have rethought. I mean, there's a lot of relationships that started drunk.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of sex that started drunk.
Absolutely.
Kelly, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses.
Yeah, I think it's a bogus excuse. I'm sorry, but you decided to take the drink, you decided to take whatever drug, and you decided to keep going. And what you do from there is what your body is telling you you want to do. So I think it's just a bogus excuse, and I was always taught excuses are tools of incompetence. So
that's a great line. Although, how great was Bianca at talking to him?
You were
Did she do a
really
great job?
good.
It was all previous experience.
Yeah, right. But what's up, Whitney? How you doing?
Hi, I was going to say being drunk is never an excuse to be a cheater, period. I mean, we all know he's going out, giving out his number, deleting numbers while his girl doesn't know. So, I mean, he's not ready to be committed. My boyfriend, he goes out with his boys all the time, and I know he's a flirt. I know it. He's a loud, funny guy, but I'm not catching him with texts in his phone and phone numbers in his phone and disrespectful things where he's saying I was drunk. So, no, there's no excuse.
No excuse. And by the way, what's his name, Whitney?
My boyfriend?
Yes.
Larry. I love him. He's great.
Larry,
Hi,
you
Larry.
better be careful, Larry. No, what does he drink? What's his thing?
He's a Don Julio guy, and he chases it with beer. So yeah, he's
You know what
one of those.
have you ever heard tequila makes your clothes come off?
Oh yeah, I know. Trust me.
Watch out, Larry.
Whitney.
What's up, April? Hi.
Hey, how y'all doing? I just wanted to say all y'all tripping, even the listeners. Like, come on now. Nobody act like they didn't did nothing they not supposed to when they drunk.
I'm saying
now,
that's true.
I'm just saying, I used to drink and I made some lot of bad choices. I didn't flirt with people. I didn't flirt with people. I done did a lot of things that
All right, stop.
I knew it was
I gotta dump. We gotta dump that one. We gotta dump the one. But hold on. April's right with this one here. And April, can you promise that you're not going to swear again for me?
I promise. I'm sorry.
Okay. April, that was alcohol that made her do that big F-bomb. April, I agree with you. I agree. I think that there are plenty of people. Matter of fact, I would bet 99.9% of people have slept with someone because they were drinking that they would not have slept with if they were stone cold sober. Matter of fact, most girls that have had sex with me. So I do have to say this to you that you are right. We are tripping if we don't believe that is a case. Although cheating on your girl, and also I don't know if he's cheating. I mean, he admits that he's flirted with girls. He at least came out and said that. I think we all have flirted with somebody that wasn't our significant other when we've had alcohol.
I would like to believe that no matter how drunk you are, though, if you were in a happy, good space in your relationship, you would not be doing that.
For sure.
You know
I
what,
also
though?
think it's
You would like to
a
think that,
totally different thing when we're comparing, like, I'm not in a relationship, I'm out, I'm having fun. Okay, I'll hook up with this guy, whatever. Like, the consequences don't match up to I'm in a committed relationship and
almost a year.
And I do something, while I'm drinking.
I think in this guy's case, I think getting that girl's phone number and texting her, people are going to be pissed at me for saying this, is bad, but not as bad as what some other guys have done.
For sure.
Or
girls.
Or girls, exactly. Devin, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. What's going on?
Hi, I have an aunt that is like in psychiatry and all that, like mental health stuff. She literally told me, like, when you get like stone cold hammered drunk and it gets to the point where you don't remember anything, a lot of people like start to like do things that they normally wouldn't do when they're actually sober because their body is so like hyped up, not feeling really good. To like when it comes to your mind, you're like, I wanted to do that when I was sober, but I'm going to do it now.
Karaoke
but it doesn't like
for me.
physically actually tell you that.
Same thing.
You'd never see me karaoke on a completely sober time. But no, you're right. I'm sure psychologically there is something to that. What's up, Brooke?
Hi, how are you?
Doing great, Brooke.
Hey,
I like it.
So I actually really like what he just said. Actually, I'm a recovering addict, and I've actually been in a lot of situations like where I've been messed up and I've made bad choices, you know. But it's all about like the value you put on your relationship. Like if you don't put yourself in those situations, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. Like
well, and wonderful for you to be recovering, and we're thinking of you, and we're happy for you. We're celebrating you, and I think that,
so much.
And you remember those days, don't you, where you do things that, yeah.
Hey, bro, what's the wildest thing you did?
You know what though? She's in recovery. Do we want to ask her?
Yeah, it's part of the program.
I hung up with her because
Keep going, Brooke.
Vicky, what did you want to say about this guy, Hassan?
That was the fastest hang up I have heard ever with Word Roses.
Yeah. As soon as he realized that Zena was there, he just got gone.
He was like, click. He didn't even wait to hear her voice. You asked him what she would think, and he was like, click. Like, I'm out. That actually had me laughing.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
I want to hear from somebody, and I know somebody, they might be scared to listen. That's why we got voice disguise. But there's somebody who's lived in this situation who, I don't know if they were in a happy relationship or if there was existing turmoil at the time, but they got drunk and had sex with somebody, and I want to hear from them.
Your wish is my command. Is that what the saying is?
Let's go, Jeannie.
Zach, voice disguise, line number 33.
Let's go.
Ready? Initial M. What's happening, M?
Hi.
Hi, your
Good
voice
morning.
disguise. Kevin was just asking for you. What happened?
Yes. So basically, I got out of a really toxic relationship. Like, he cheated on me compulsively. I waited about a year before I started talking to my previous ex. But in that year, we were kind of talking. And I got super drunk and had sex with somebody else. It's like 5 years ago. We're still together. I took accountability, and I worked on myself, and now I go out and get drunk and do not have sex with people.
What was the alcohol of choice that you were drinking the night that you ended up boning somebody else?
Casamigos.
Ooh, it's tequila.
Now, the person that you had sex with, did you know that person previously, or did you just meet them that day?
Yes, we knew each other through mutuals for a while.
So did you always find that person attractive, and then the alcohol just kind of gave you the extra courage to move forward with it?
Not really. It kind of just was that night.
Do you even remember it? Or were you like blacked out?
I was blacked out, yes.
So you don't really even remember it. You
Barely. I
put some
remember
puzzle
the
pieces
initial
together.
contact.
Okay.
What was the initial
But I don't-
contact?
Hand touching.
Do you think it was you who
I
pushed
think-
for it or the other person?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Do you think it was you who was like pushing for this, or were they?
No. I think it was mutual.
Okay.
Okay, so it wasn't he was taking advantage of you?
No.
Yeah, because I boy, that would be awful if that was the case. But so you kind of say you're blacked out, but you use that as
I was
browned out.
simply, I don't know how to explain it. I was like not coherent, but I was like coherent.
Yeah. Listen, I get it. I've been that drunk before, but I knew what I was doing when I was, taking my pants off at that time. So see, it happens. If you want to listen to this War of the Roses again, go check it out. It's podcast. It's available, and it's Hassan flirting with Bianca.
This is the home of
The War of the Roses. Mojo in the morning.
All right, we're going to give you a chance to win a trip to Florida. The trip is to Anna Maria Island. Kevin. Kevin, he's not. You know what,
I don't
Kevin?
wanna- I don't
You know
like
what,
to-
Kevin?
Go ahead. Do your thing, bro.
You couldn't guard Tom Izzo's
You
mom.
couldn't guard my mother. My mother.
You couldn't guard his mother.
He's 99.
Right now. You're not even paying attention today. I see you right now.
I don't want to do it every single
All right.
time because then it loses its luster. But
Yeah,
trust me,
of
it was
course.
coming.
I think I remember an Usher concert that drove me
Usher,
crazy. 844 Mojo Live, win a trip to Florida.
Mojo in the mornings, dirty on the 30.
Was Megan Thee Stallion another one? Yeah.
Oh, God.
Doja Cat, you know.
He's
Oh,
always
yes,
got-
Doja Cat. Yep.
Jeez.
I love
King
it.
of ad-libs.
All right, we got the Dirty on the 30. What's going on, Shannon?
Well, happening today, former University of Michigan head football coach Sharon Moore will be in court 9 a.m. for a preliminary hearing. Again, he is facing charges of third-degree home invasion, stalking, and breaking and entering. We all know the story. I'm hearing today is going to be pretty boring. Just standard procedural stuff, unless there is a plea deal, which is highly unlikely. So... Former First Lady Michelle Obama on the Call Her Daddy podcast this week. And one of the topics discussed that I keep seeing my friends posting this section of her interview is that Michelle said she does not advise women to quit their careers to have and raise children because in her experience, kids move on and they don't really care about what you did for them.
Be more honest about the struggle. I try to do that, and I am constantly telling young mothers, it's coming, right? You don't have to get off your career track, and I don't even recommend it because kids grow up fast, and then they're gone. Like, you've sacrificed everything, and when they leave, they leave. They close the door and act like you never sacrificed. They're like, I remember you. I don't need you anymore, right? Because now what am I going to do? I devoted everything to you. And now I've got to fill my time. So I encourage people to hang in there and keep something for yourself.
I love that she said that. And by the way, it's so true now as a mom myself. Do I really appreciate all of the things that my mom did and how hard she worked both at work and at home to make things happen for us.
It was an incredible interview.
Yeah. Vanna White, the longtime co-host of Wheel of Fortune, is officially married, surprising a lot of people. She tied the knot with her longtime love, John Donaldson, in a very elegant ceremony over the weekend in front of family and friends.
Was
So
Pat
congrats.
Sajak there?
I don't know. I only saw a picture of her and her new husband.
I thought it was interesting that they've been dating for a very long time and
Yeah.
now have decided to get married. And
Yeah.
she's and he are at ages where it's like very interesting to see couples that get married at that age.
Are you thinking what's the point?
Yeah, kind of thinking that just because, and I don't know, I think Vanna has been married in the past and maybe was divorced or something, but at a certain point, it made me think to myself, I'm like, Vanna, you guys have dated for such a long time. What is it now that would make you guys want to now finally tie the knot after nearly, I think, 20 years or something like that, wasn't it? 15, 20 years?
She
of
was
getting-
married to George Pietro from 1990 to 2002.
Okay, yeah, so this is a second
I think they have a
relationship.
daughter together.
Yeah. Ryan was at the ceremony, I believe, or was there. Yeah. So I did not see if Pat was. I'm sure Pat was there. I
he
think they're
was.
friends.
Yeah. Stephon Diggs no longer has a paternity and child support lawsuit hanging over his head after his ex, Eileen Lopera, dropped the case. The lawsuit was dismissed after a DNA test reportedly confirmed Stephon Diggs is the father of Eileen's baby. She had originally filed while pregnant, asking for custody terms and financial support. He asked for a DNA test, and he's like, look, if I really am the dad, I will share custody and costs as well. So once the results came back, Eileen ended the case. Her lawyer says both sides now plan to co-parent, so no more legal drama there. And this last story takes place at a Honda dealership in Montclair, California. It's going viral right now because it involves a salesperson who tried to tell a female customer that a date with him was required to buy her new car. He essentially said to her, you're not buying the car if we're not going on a date. And when she refused the date, he jacked up the price by 10 grand.
So you buy the car and then you take me out on a date.
All right.
All right? Well, first I gotta see what you're trying to
Whether you
offer.
buy a car or not, you're still taking me on a date, right?
I don't think the date is included.
The date's included.
It's required?
She's secretly
Required.
recording this.
It's part of the entrance fee.
What?
So no.
Let me see what you got first. Well, I'm here for a Do car. you feel comfortable? Or because no, it's
I'm making a joke. I'm making
it's
a
not
joke.
a joke at this point because you've been at
No,
it
no,
for
no,
like
I'm
the
kidding,
past
I'm kidding.
hour.
I asked for a
No, it's
Ask
not
for a favor.
fair.
Ask
She
for a
came
favor.
in for a car and you're already here
I'm asking for a second. And I
for
earlier
a second. What?
I have a friend already. I'm waiting for the friend. So before you more or less start getting
no,
like that.
That's rude.
It is rude.
It's rude for you to like.
It was
why?
a
Because
joke.
she's
It was a joke.
But it's
Wow.
not funny.
I don't think that's a good thing for his business
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Man.
I thought he was joking, but once she said an hour, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joke's over.
Yeah. If you missed anything from today's show, you can always go back and check out the podcast 24/7 for free on the iHeartRadio app.
Get more dirt at Mojo in the Morning on social media.
The latest craze.
It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
Tell you what, you go on a date with Kevin, we'll give you a trip to Florida.
You got to take me though.
I got just the person too. Hi, Patrick. How you doing? You there?
Good. How are you?
Patrick, you're a winner. Congratulations. Going to Florida.
Great. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate it.
Patrick, listen to this trip. You got a trip for two to Anna Maria Island, Florida. Airfare, car rental. You will stay in a spacious 2-bedroom villa at the Waterline Villas in Marina. Lounge by the pool. Hop on the Anna Maria trolley to explore the beaches and boutiques. Cruise the crystal blue, warm Gulf waters with Anna Maria Island dolphin tours, and then step into the world famous Ringling Museum where circus comes alive. It's all brought to you by Visit Florida. Congratulations.
Nice.
Thank you. Very cool. I love it.
You
Who
know
you
what?
taking, Patrick?
I'll be taking my wife.
I like it.
Nice.
Patrick?
We've been married 30 years married. We got 31
Oh,
coming up in
this
March.
is a great way to celebrate.
Patrick, you okay if I get personal with you because of Lydia was talking to you off the air during Shannon's Dirty and got some information from you and shared it with
Sure,
her.
that's
Is
fine.
that okay if it is okay?
Yep, definitely.
Patrick, first and foremost, we're going to pray for you after this. Not for any other reason than, cancer sucks. Patrick, you've been battling cancer. What do you got, buddy?
It's stage 4 prostate cancer.
Oh man. Okay. And you have been dealing with that for a bit now, and how you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. The drug side effects are really pretty bad, but other than that, I'm doing okay.
All right. Well, listen.
Yeah.
You and your wife go have literally the honeymoon of honeymoons at this long stage of your marriage, and totally relive a little bit of that, and go enjoy and get your mind off of everything. And we're going to pray for you, and I know good things are going to happen your way.
Great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And
Congratulations.
we will have a great time.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats to you, man.
Thank you.
Good things going on, man. Book that trip fast so you can get the hell out of here in the next day. Can you imagine?
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine. I don't want to be here on Saturday when it's minus 30 degrees. My name is Patrick from Novi. Get me the hell out of this place. All right, it's Mojo in the Morning Show. Shannon got a secret admirer flower delivery yesterday. What's
They were beautiful.
What was it from rosesbloom.com?
That was the joke that everybody was making. Trust me. So I got home from work yesterday and I went and picked up a grocery. I did a few things after work. Got home and there was this beautiful bouquet of a dozen long-stemmed white roses and baby's breath on my porch.
Baby's breath.
And it was like arranged all beautifully. And I'm like, oh my God. So I take them inside and there was a card attached and the card read, "Happy birthday. I love you. 1/19/26," which it was my birthday on Monday. Okay. So I immediately FaceTime my husband and say, oh my God, why did you send me flowers after my birthday? Because of course I assume they're from him. The color drains from his face And he looks at me so seriously and said, I did not send you flowers, Shan. And I'm like thinking he's joking. And I'm like, come on. And he goes, I seriously did not send you flowers. And then I can start to see he's like he gets mad. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, who sent them to you? I'm like, well, I don't know. I assume that they're from you. They say I love you on them. And I'm like, maybe my mom sent them to me because my mom was sick all weekend. I didn't see her for my birthday. And I thought maybe this is my mom's way of, saying happy birthday. So I FaceTime my mom. Mom, did you get me these flowers? Nope, she didn't buy them for me. And so I'm like, who in the hell would buy me flowers and say I love you? Mm-hmm. Not my dad and stepmom kind of thing to do. We don't do gifts. My sister already gave me a gift.
And
my friends would have written, we love you. So I'm like, who in the hell? So I FaceTime Wes back. And by this point, he's creeped out / pissed. And we kind of got into a little argument because he's mad. He's like, who is sending my wife flowers and saying I love you? And I'm like, why are you mad at me? I don't know who this is. So these stupid flowers caused a little bit of a rift between us. And so finally I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call the florist and ask the florist who sent the flowers.
Can we guess real quick?
Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
So
I'm not going to tell you who it is until I talk about it.
I remember you mentioned that somebody had got your number and was like sending you winky faces.
Yes.
Remember that? Winky
a
emojis?
couple months ago. Yep.
Yeah. Are we ruling that person out?
We're ruling that person out.
All right, that was my guess.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, are there any people that Wes would be okay with sending you flowers that are guys, and then are there any that he would not be okay with?
Well, obvious ones that he would not be okay with, exes.
But I know, but I'm saying are there, because I have people that make me more jealous with Chelsea than others, like men that make me more jealous.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure West has a nice little list going of them. Like my best guy friend, Mikey, Wes would not care if it was Mikey, but Mikey's not dropping. Yeah, you guys, but I know you're not doing that. My gay friends, Matt and Justin, Wes would not care. But I had really kind of ticked off the boxes. And so I'm sweating as I call the florist because I'm like, who in the heck sent me these flowers? So the lady answers and I'm like, hi, somebody just delivered flowers to my house, da-da-da. She said, what's your last name? I said, Whitlam. And I'm like, I cannot figure out who sent me these flowers that say I love you because they are not from my husband. And my husband is not in the best of moods right now. And she starts laughing and she said, well, they are from a gentleman. I'm like, okay. And she said, who has the same last name as you? Okay. And he called from Michigan State.
Oh.
Wow.
To make sure that you got the flowers. And she's like, our bad. They were supposed to be delivered on your birthday. It was MLK Day. We were closed. Yesterday, things got mixed up. So we're delivering them to you today. They were from my stepson.
And Wes did not know that his son, Karen, sent that to you.
No, he had no idea.
What was his reaction?
He breathed a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
I was also really proud of Kieran, but I voice memoed Kieran and told him the whole story. I'm like, your dad's pissed. He thinks I have some secret lover that sent me, a long-stemmed white roses. But it was really, beautiful. Really sweet. Yeah.
That is really beautiful that he would do that. That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's
But the way that the florist was like, well, a gentleman called. And I'm like, who?
Right.
With this last name? Yeah.
Were you more wanting to know out of curiosity at first, and then when you saw Wes's reaction to it, were you then I need to know now, otherwise this is going to be a bad few days here? Or
it was just so weird because obviously I'm not worried, but at the same time he was getting so pissy with me, and I'm like, why are you getting pissy with me? And he's like, if the situation was reversed and I got something that said I love you and it wasn't signed, you'd be acting the same way. And I said, okay, fair.
I would be not necessarily mad, but there would be a certain emotion that would overtake me, just period, if my girl, let alone my wife, had got flowers.
Yeah.
Let alone it say, I love you. That'd take it to a whole nother
he does
level.
this thing with his jaw when he's around, and I could see him on the FaceTime doing that thing with his jaw. I'm like, this is not a good situation.
He is pissed.
Courtney, what did you want to say?
Hi, good morning. Happy late birthday, Shannon.
Thank you.
Question, why didn't you check your cameras? I would have been on my cameras so fast to see who's at my doorbell.
Well, because it was the delivery company. It was a flower delivery.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, the lady from this florist had called me to say, we have a floral delivery for you. Are you going to be home? Because it's so cold outside. We don't want to leave them if you're not going to be home soon. So I knew I had flowers coming home. And again, I just automatically assumed they were from Wes.
Why did Wes think his first conclusion is to think that it could be some secret lover and not like a
because it's Wes.
That would be my first reaction. My life's too boring to have like a secret lover, but like my first reaction would be like, is there a stalker hiding in the woods right now watching me?
Damn.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, honestly, that's an interesting one too. You'd be more worried about who that person was. That would it be a stalker or somebody doing that?
Which, is fresh for us. So
exactly.
I'm sure that was on his mind without giving too much info away. But yeah.
Chelsea and I were out last night with our son for dinner. And when we were out with him, Chelsea in the middle of dinner looked at me and goes, hey, are you okay if I go make a phone call? And I said, yeah, no, what's going on? And she's her best guy friend that she dated me, and the guy who has always been kind of somebody that I've always had pure jealousy for. BJ.
I remember this.
His dad died.
Oh no.
And honestly, it was one of those situations where she and he are so close, and she said, do you mind if I reach out to him? And say it. And instantly at that moment when she did that, literally the issues or feelings that I've ever had for him completely went away, because I realized how tough it is when you lose, a parent.
Yeah.
And then I also realized that Chelsea is such a good person to want to call him and want to comfort him.
Now,
and tell you about
it. How would you feel if she didn't say, hey, this is what I'm thinking of doing. How do you feel? And just
Can I be honest with you? I felt like an a-hole, because why should she even have to ask? But that's kind of where I made her feel because of my insecurities about myself. And it's never an insecurity about her. It's an insecurity about myself. But
Is
yeah.
BJ married?
He's not. No. And
is he good looking?
He's a great looking guy. Yeah, he's way better looking than I am. But it's one of those things that he just doesn't have the money I have.
Oh my God!
She's scared of my wallet, bro.
And he's not in the Radio Hall of Fame. So,
nothing look better than a blue face honey.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. But I will say this, and I brought this. I brought this up as a topic in the studio before, and nobody wants to pick this as a topic because they don't ever want this to be brought up on the air, because there are people that are on the show that are too afraid of their significant others, knowing this. But we talked before off the air about people who our significant others could be jealous of.
Oh yeah.
And I will say this to you: every one of us has somebody that makes us jealous.
For sure.
Even if we're in a very happy relationship.
Yep.
And I know this for a fact that my wife is a faithful wife. I also know for a fact that she does love me. But there are certain, there's a guy that makes me jealous because of me.
Yeah.
And I think each one of us has dealt with that in our past. And for some reason, it's tough to even talk about stuff like this on the air, because it's undoubtedly nobody wants to ever be known as the jealous type. But we're all the jealous type.
Oh, I admit I am very jealous.
I'll talk about it.
Yeah. There are people immediately that come to mind, and I'm not going to name them because they, might listen, that make me really jealous when Wes is around or talks to them. And I know vice versa. He could, like I said, rattle off a list as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Crystal, what's going on?
Hey, yeah, so this just reminds me of the time when I was in middle school and my stepdad was not happy that I was dating a boy. It was like my first boyfriend. And we broke up. We only dated for like a week. And we broke up, and it was my birthday, and he got me flowers. And he didn't write who they were from. He just wrote, "I'm glad you don't have a boyfriend anymore." And there was candy with it. And I was horrified and freaked out. I had no idea who got me these flowers, and I gave them away. So then after school, my mom and stepdad were like, "Oh, did you get flowers today?" And I was like, "Yeah, I gave them away." It was really creepy. And they just started dying laughing because they got it for me. And yeah, freaked me out.
Were they trying to get you out of a relationship, or they were just really happy that you weren't in it.
No, my stepdad was just like not happy that I was, 12 years old dating a boy. So he was just really happy that we broke up.
And it was an innocent thing. It wasn't like he was sending them to you making you feel like it's somebody else sending them to you. Plus, you're 12 years old. What the hell are you dating at 12 years old for? That's like 12 years old dating. Man, oh man. What's up, Emily? How you doing?
Hey, so the story reminded me of, it really has nothing to do with birthdays, just flowers in general. I was a waitress and I had been waiting tables during the day, and later on that night I had a date. And so I went on the date. I thought it went fine, whatever. I go back to work the next day and I get flowers delivered to me at work. And the card just said, I really enjoyed talking with you yesterday. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're from the guy I went on a date with last night. So I take a picture of them and I send them to him. And he's like, I did not send you those. And I was like, oh God. And so later, like 2 weeks later, I found out it was this sweet old man that I had waited on, like at one of the tables I had earlier that day, like at work. But I never went on a date with that guy again. Like, that's mortifying.
No, when it's an old man, it's not creepy.
Wait, where did he send the flowers to? Your work?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought the creepy old man knew where you lived. I was like,
he
sent
them to my work.
Yeah, suddenly if he sends them to your home, that sweet old man turns into the guy following me in the car.
Yeah, next level weird.
Yeah. What's up, Tiffany? How you doing?
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning.
So, truly, honestly, I've been with my boyfriend for 8 years, and he's in a band, and he's around women all day, every day. But that doesn't make me jealous. It's the ones that he is actually in the band with that actually makes me jealous.
His bandmates, huh?
The backup singers.
Is there anyone in the band in particular, and what instrument are they playing?
So the one girl that I have a jealousy problem with is actually technically not like in the band, but helps the band.
A roadie.
I know how she helps the band.
A merch girl.
Exactly.
Quick question for you. Does she need to be around, or does she just like to be around?
Is she a worker or a lurker?
I say she needs to be around, but I don't think she needs to be around.
I'm going to do my Vonda right now. Oh, no, girl. You got to move on from that. I would get her out of there.
I don't know how.
Have you voiced, I guess, your concerns about her to your man, and how does he respond?
Yeah, I actually have, and he's like, listen, there's nothing to be worried about. She's obviously dating somebody else, but no one's ever met him, and that's the weird thing.
A little chatbot.
When he sings the romantic songs, is he looking out in the audience or is he looking over in the corner?
Oh, no, he's looking out in the audience, but that's his job. He has to entertain the crowd.
Yeah. By the way, Shannon knows this well because before she got her senses, she dated guys like that guy.
This is true.
So,
yeah.
Can you ever trust a band guy, Shannon?
Absolutely not. Ever, ever. Big no. All caps. Bright red flashing. No.
Good luck, Tiffany.
Thank you, guys.
All right, take care of
She
yourself.
liked my answer.
Hold on, Jay. I want to grab Jay. Last call. What's up, Jay?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Nothing much. What's going on?
Hey, so I think it was last year. We had some flowers that were delivered to the house, and it didn't say who it was from. It just said, "I miss you and I love you," and that was it. And my wife got them, and she's like, "Did you send me flowers?" And I'm like, "No," because she doesn't really like getting flowers. And she tried to figure out who they were from, but couldn't figure it out. And I was like, maybe it was just like a friend, a family, who knows? I didn't think it was a big deal, but my wife it was really bugging her because of the note. So she called the floral company, tried to figure out who it was, but she couldn't, and she was really getting upset about it. And I'm like, whatever. Well, a couple weeks later, more flowers get delivered saying, "Hey, I'm still missing you. I love you."
And these are coming to you, right? Not your wife?
They were coming to the house. It wasn't addressed to me.
They're not addressed to
my
either
wife.
one of you. Okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was just a random, "Hey, I miss you. I love you." Like, what the heck? Well, I didn't think it was a big deal. I was trying to, I didn't really look into it, but my wife, she was getting really upset. Well, a couple months go by. Well, my ex-wife, her and her fiance had broken up, and during that time when I got the flowers, we were going through court for custody and all this stuff, and the boyfriend calls me. He says, "Hey man, what do you want to know?" And I'm like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Hey, did you get some flowers delivered to you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "So that was my ex and her friends. They all got together and they were trying to figure out a way to cause a fight between you and your wife before you got to court. So that way you'd be pissed off." Yeah.
Wow.
Shut up. That is evil.
She wanted to change your mood in the mood of your new wife while you were going to court to fight. That's crazy.
Yep.
But love prevailed.
Mind blowing.
Man,
So-
you're still with the wife, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
It didn't
good,
work. As
good.
soon as I found out, I told her, and of course, the wife got mad. I had a good laugh.
Thank God that guy did that, though, and called you, because otherwise, you imagine how bad that would have been for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it worked
Wow.
out for the best.
Thank you for the call, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you guys. Love
Take
it.
care.
Dear Shannon, I love you. I can't believe how much I'm not sick of you. Love, Deep Voice Guy on Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Hey, one of the things I want to talk about in the next hour, and I'm going to recap the show in just a second, is I want to talk about the exploding trees. So remind me, we got to talk about the cold weather being so cold that trees might explode.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVPS Toledo, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. 3 great radio stations. 1 stupid show. Mojo in the morning. Live. Mojo. 30.
20.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ignition sequence start. Let me take y'all back to the beginning.
This is it.
All right, are you ready?
You're listening to Mojo in the morning.
You're a doo-doo head.
Let's go. It's showtime.
This morning's War of the Roses is up and podcast for you, and it is doing great. I just got the note handed to me that we are less than an hour since we did that War of the Roses, and there are more than, this is actually not bad. It's not as big as we've had before in the past, but it's maybe, I don't know, a couple, 3,000 from it. We're more than 17,000 downloads right now. 17,000 downloads in less than an hour, and it actually got up a little bit later than we normally have because Zach has helped me in studio. So that's great. Not too bad, not too shabby, as Adam Sandler would say. All right, we got a good show for you coming up this second half of the Mojo in the Morning show. Sending your kid to school sick. Kevin's going to talk about that with Josiah. Anna, and has anybody ever pre-gamed before something that they had going on? Anna pre-gaming before a funeral?
Mm-hmm.
And who's the person in your office that you avoid? Well, turns out I didn't avoid him, and I'll tell you more about that coming up here in just a little bit. And I got to tease one last one. Before the end of the show, Shannon talking about his big dick.
Oh.
So you'll hear that all coming up right here on this radio program, the Mojo in the Morning show. It's Mojo in the Morning. I think everybody I know has been sick at least once, sometimes twice to 3 times. People have been getting, and there's been 2 different kind of virus thingies that have been going around. Number 1 is the one that I had, which was the cough, the endless cough and congestion. Number 2 was the extreme sore throat, the achiness like a flu or COVID, and then the fever temperature thing. And then the third one is, the one that kind of has been getting some people is horrible congestion and then feeling like your head's about to freaking explode. Those are all things that a lot of people have been kind of faced with. But Josiah is homesick right now, right? So he's actually home from school today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Or
so
school sick.
it all started yesterday. And it kind of started a couple of days ago. Josiah woke up and was like, Dad, my throat hurts. My throat hurts.
And are you like,
I'm like,
faker?
Yeah, I'm just like, throw some water on it, bro. But it was interesting because he didn't have school that day. So when he said it, it wasn't like you just trying to get out of school. It was like, just drink some water. Your throat probably just dry or whatever the case may be. He goes on the rest of the day. He acts his normal self. He's up running around, playing his games. Don't think anything of it. Drop him off to his mom's house. They wait, which was the day before yesterday. So I get a call during the show yesterday. I think it was during a dirty. I run out because I'm like, okay, maybe Jasmine, needs something or whatever the case may be. She's taking Josiah to school. She's like, hey, just to let you know, Josiah isn't feeling well. I just dropped him off at school, though. And I'm like, okay, well, what's going on? She's like, he said his head was hurting really badly. He threw up.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, well, why is he going to school? She like, he said he had a test to take in global studies and he didn't want to miss out on the test.
Oh, God bless him. He's me.
Yeah, it couldn't be me. That's you?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. That's my cue to stay in the bed all day. So she's like, just a heads up. I'm taking him to school anyway because he has to go take the test, but he may be calling you. And I'm like, all right, whatever, dog. So I get a call. Lo and behold, well, he called her for some reason, ultimately because he didn't want to interrupt me at work, quote unquote. So I go pick him up from school and I bring him home. And he is sick. But then in my mind, I'm like, regardless of the fact that he wanted to go take his exam, if he throws up, let's not send him to school.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, that's my thought process. I understand you want to push through, love him, that he wants to work hard and, gets his responsibilities taken care of. But, like, he not going to school today. If you're not feeling well, stay home, bro. Like, it'll be okay.
Yeah. If the vomiting is... They can't go to school. They've been thrown up.
That's old school parenting.
Are
like,
you for real?
Yeah. I've thrown up before, and my mom's like, you got it all out of you. Like, you can go to school now. Like, that's how they used to do it.
My stepdad growing up was a doctor, and my mom is a nurse. And so they were like, unless you are bleeding from several areas of your body, you are going to school. Like, they did not care.
But, puke is... That's embarrassing for him if he's throwing up in his classroom.
Well, puking is one thing. I think saying, my head hurts or something like that, you give them a baby Tylenol and you send them on their way, right? But puking is different. Like, you can't, because for me, and it's funny that, Shannon, you say this because you're, you said both parents are medical professionals that are sending you off to a school. I always think that kids get sent off to school based on if the parent wants to stay home from work or has somebody to watch them. Like, that's usually the deal that you probably see with a lot of kids.
I mean, for some families, though, that really is a legitimate thing of like, unfortunately, like, of course you don't want to send your child to school sick.
Yeah.
But for some, single moms, single dads, there's no other, they don't have an option. They have to go to work.
Or not single. And both parents have to work to pay the bills. But I got to tell you something. I think that my favorite is the kids who come to work with their parents here at the radio station. And they'll come to work and be like, oh, you don't have school today? Like, no, he wasn't feeling good. So you brought him to work with you?
Right.
So that your favorite morning show gets sick? This one here. So kept bringing this up on the air. I wonder, if any Josiah's teachers are like, wait a second, why did you guys send him off to school yesterday? Because teachers hate when the kids are sent to school sick.
Joe said, I think he said on the voicemail, his mom shared the voicemail with me. He's I should send it to you so you can play it because he didn't sound that sick, to be honest with you. But he said his gym teacher looked at him and said, "You look tired. You should probably call your parents." Gym teacher wasn't having it.
So for you as dad, you have to sound sick to be sick?
For me?
Yeah.
I can always tell when Josiah is putting it on. Like last night, he laying on the couch. He kind of laying on my shoulder. We watching National Treasure because he need to be put on the classic. Shout out Nicolas Cage. And his mom calls. And I put her on speakerphone. She's like, how's Josiah? I'm like, he's fine. Da, 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 da. Talk for a little bit. And she's like, let me talk to him. And I put the phone closer to Josiah. And I'm like, she's on speakerphone. Josiah immediately goes, hi, Mom. I'm like, you did not sound like that 10 seconds ago, bro. You do not have to put it on like that. Stop playing games. Yeah. So for Joe, is if he's in my face, I can tell. If he's away, then I'm kind of like, not as sure.
I had to do something with Luke when Chelsea would be, out of town taking care of her grandfather that was sick. I would be the one responsible for whether or not Luke was going to school. And shout out to any of his middle school teachers because he didn't go to a lot of school back then. But I used to say that if you were going to stay home sick from school, you were going to be in bed all day. And in bed doesn't mean playing video games.
Yeah.
So I would say, all right, if you're going to be home. And that's when I knew he was truly sick because he had nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I would even do my Xfinity shut off. Like you could shut off your Wi-Fi and you can shut off the TV if you wanted to and with the parental control. And he would say, I still want to be home. Like, all right, well, if you're going to want to stay here, there's nothing.
Right, you must
then I know.
Yeah. It's serious.
What's up, Katie? It's Mojo in the morning. How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you? First time, long time.
Hey, Katie on the phone. Your turn.
So I'm a teacher in the area, and the flu was going around our school so bad that parents were pulling their kids out a couple days early before winter break so they couldn't get sick before a big trip or the holidays.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, let's talk to you as a teacher. Prerequisite now for kids being, sick enough to stay home. If your child wakes up and says, my throat is itchy or scratchy, send to school or don't send?
Yeah. For me, I think if it's paired with something else, like a fever or if, I don't know. It's hard because kids also have such bad allergies now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your kid throws up when he first gets up in the morning, but hasn't thrown up in 4 hours.
Well, our general rule is it has to be 24 hours. No
Okay, so
throwing
24
up,
hours.
and they have to be keeping like food and water down. Yeah.
Okay. If your kid didn't finish to the point levels on Roblox and wants to continue.
I've got some kids that will share in our morning meeting that they were up until 2 a.m. playing video games, and all of a sudden by afternoon math, they're just about asleep at their desk.
Any kids by the name of Josiah Irwin? Is there anybody there by that name?
Nope, no Josiah for me.
I think it's pretty. What do you think about a kid like Josiah, though, that wants to go to school because he really wants to take his test? That's pretty
I
wild,
was
isn't
the
it?
same way. I mean, if you think about it, by the time you're back, if you're gone for a few days, they're on a whole other topic.
Right.
You're missing the new stuff. You have to restudy for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
He at home today, though.
I'm
So
thinking he was, I get it. But and we're probably not going to have school tomorrow after that.
That's what I'm hoping.
Slow break, I know.
Hey, have a
We're
great
hoping.
day. Thank you for what you do.
You guys too. Thank
Appreciate it. Hey, Abby, what's up?
you. Hey, first time, long time.
Yes, Abby
on the telly.
Hey, so when I was in third grade, I had told my dad that I wasn't feeling too well, and he sent me to school because he didn't believe me. And it was after lunch, and I had gotten sick on about 5 kids in choir.
Oh,
What do you mean? What do you mean gotten sick, Abby?
Like, I'm talking about, like, threw up. I was on, like, the tallest kid in my grade, and I had threw up over about 5 kids. And to this day, I still don't know who it was in my grade.
Oh,
no. That follows you through high school graduation, that story.
And choir. Were you trying to sing and it came out, or?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, my God. All over
Basically,
this.
and then he came and picked me up, and he believed me.
Yeah, I would hope
Joy
so.
to the
Basically.
Oh, that's the worst.
Jane, what's up?
Hi. I've been a teacher for 36 years.
Wow.
And Back in 2013, norovirus went through our building to the point that I didn't even make it out of the building.
Oh, no.
And we almost had to close school the next day. So we're not in favor of the kids coming in.
And that norovirus is no joke. It hits you. You cannot control what your body does.
Right, Anna?
Oh, my God.
I kept telling myself it was
horrible.
just in my head, but it wasn't.
No, it's horrible.
It's not in your head, it's in your ass. And it's coming out of it right now at this time.
Anywhere it can come out, it comes out.
Yucky. Oh, God. Thank you for the call. Oh, hold on. Did I hang up on her too soon? What's up? Rachel, what's up?
Hi. So my son's little brother had hand, foot, and mouth disease, and his teacher caught it. And he has an issue with touching other kids. So the email consisted of with him about touching other kids.
Yes.
Also, you should check out the bumps on his hands. I think he has hand, foot, and mouth.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Never sent him home. Never sent him to the
Yeah. I think your phone has hand, foot, and mouth disease. There's issues with that. Hold on. Ashlyn, what's up, Ashlyn?
Good morning. First time, long time.
I got so many today.
So within the last 2 months, my daughter had the stomach virus where she was literally throwing up and diarrhea at the same time.
Oh, God.
And then
she literally was just out of school for a whole week from the flu.
Oh, jeez.
What a
And
year.
she's in kindergarten, and she was crying because she couldn't go to school.
Oh, man. That sucks. It's funny,
I
though.
felt so bad.
You know what's wild? It is that back in the day, a kid that misses that much school, they have to repeat their grade or go to summer school or something. They'll do something like that. Nowadays, they actually send you 2 grades ahead.
Double promoted.
Hold on. Kevin was talking about his mom, how his mom would say, "You got it all out." Tony had a mom just like that. Listen to Tony's. Tony, you there?
Yes, I was 16. I had just come home from a retreat. My mom's a registered nurse in the ER. I told her, I can't breathe. And she's like, "You're fine. Take some time and I'll go to school."
I can't breathe.
So I get to school. I go to school. I get home. I tell her I still can't breathe. She goes, "Well, call your doctor." Well, I get there and he says, "Where's your mother?" So he calls her and he felt my lip. I had a collapsed lung.
Oh, my God.
Jesus. How bad did your mom feel?
Pretty good, because the doctor, the whole staff gave her a standing ovation for Mother of the Year.
I would be so mortified.
Gotta love that mom.
Add Mojo in the morning to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app. And never miss War of the Roses, the second date update, Am I the A-Hole, or the Throwback Throwdown.
All right, it's Mojo in the morning show. A lot of times you like to pregame before you go to things. This is an interesting pregame, though, Anna.
Yeah. So my friends and I, back in the day when we were younger, we would find a reason to pregame any event. We're going to the movies, we're pregaming it. We're going for a walk, let's pregame the walk. Like, it was always something, and we were drinking a lot. Yesterday, one of my friends that I used to pregame with was over at my apartment, and they were like, "I gotta go." Like, they had a viewing or like a funeral or something. I don't know. Their aunt died, and they're like, "Do you have anything to drink?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "I want to pregame the funeral." I'm like, "You're pregaming a funeral?"
Oh my gosh.
Of all things? And she's like, "Yeah, my whole family, like, we're gonna go get drinks before it." Like, it wasn't just them. Her mom, her dad, like, they were all going to the bar prior to the viewing to get turned before the funeral.
That's a Murphy family thing.
Is it?
That's an Irish wake, right,
Yeah.
Jan?
Yeah.
I thought it was the craziest thing. I was like, we've pregamed a lot of things in our lives, but a funeral?
Do you know that my mom's funeral, my dad hired a bartender?
Wow.
You guys, if you're still alive when I die, please get me a good bartender.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess it would be for you. It wouldn't be for me.
That was part of the thing that my mom knew she was going to die, and my mom told my dad, she's like, "I want an Irish wake."
Yeah.
And so my mom had 2 nights of wakes. My dad had 2 nights of the bartender set up like one of those, you know how they have like the party supply places come with a bar that shows up?
Yeah. Oh,
Because they didn't want to set it up on a casket or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think this was a little different, though, because your mom wanted that, right?
Right. Well, this one
This
is
is a
one
random
of those.
person.
I think you got to pregame before almost anything, because sometimes you need to go with a little bit of a buzz to things.
Why
you know,
don't we
like
start pregaming our show?
Well, we do. Kev does sometimes.
I'll tell you
haven't done
what.
it in a while, but, I'm always down for a shot ski.
I'm going to pregame Colleen's big things that happened in the last quarter meeting today.
Anna, you weren't a part of the show when this happened, but my grandma used to be a fixture on the show, and she passed away. God, it's been over like 10, 15 years now. And at her funeral, members of this morning show were tailgating in the parking lot of the funeral home.
Would she have loved that?
She would have loved it.
Okay.
The best was
Tailgating.
I will never forget. Was that Allen Park, or where was the funeral home?
Yep.
So it was Fletch and myself and Spike and like all a big group of us, and everybody showed up for work dressed in their regular clothes. And so going to the funeral, we went right from the radio station. We changed in the parking lot
Of the Weiss Funeral Home.
and the funniest was the back tailgate of my truck, my SUV was open, and we're all kind of standing there, and there's family members like pulling in and looking at us in the back of the parking lot, and it looked like something, like Shannon said, a tailgate at a Lions game, where it's like the only thing we didn't have was a grill there, barbecuing at the time.
So proud.
That sounds fun.
I want a bar at my funeral now. I've never thought about it, but that's the way I want to go out. Celebrate
Right?
me.
Pass the bottle. What's up, Carrie? How you doing?
I'm good. So, many, many years ago, a good friend that was very popular at our school, and everyone was friends with this gentleman. He had died in an accident, and he was 32 years old. It was the biggest blizzard. I can't remember the exact year. Massive blizzard. We had like feet of snow we were getting, and their family rented a giant U-Haul and had it in the back of the funeral home. And at the viewing, people were going back there, and they had kegs of beer and pizzas and stuff.
Oh, how
Oh my God.
So,
In a U-Haul?
That's fire.
Put a disco ball in there?
What about jumping castles? Can you have those? I just Googled, by the way, a party wedding, and somebody has a jumping castle at one of the weddings that showed up on
Oh, yeah.
Google
Now they have
Images.
these beautiful, just all white ones with like white ball pits and stuff.
Honestly, I could see
Very
your son,
fancy.
Joe Carballo, having one of those at the wedding.
At the wedding?
Absolutely. At the reception.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? That would be an interesting one. All of a sudden, a bounce house and going there. How about at a funeral though? Could you imagine that? Have you guys ever had to be a pallbearer at a funeral?
I did, yeah.
What is that?
My uncle, the people who carry out the caskets. Yeah. Just did that last year.
So we had to do that for my uncle, Art, and I got to be honest with you. I wasn't very good at holding on to that.
It was tilting a little bit.
Well, they gave us these white gloves to wear. Like we had to wear these gloves.
Yeah.
And it was slipping, slipping right out of your
I
hand.
would never want that
Could
responsibility.
you imagine you dropped it? Oh,
Yeah.
my
Way.
God.
I'm sure that's happened before.
That's why you got to be in the middle. You know what I mean? Because then the people on the edges, they got to hold the most weight. You can kind of ease up a little bit.
Erica played Pass the Bottle at her dad's funeral. Is that right?
Yeah, we had a bottle of whiskey that we just kept in the back room, where like the family goes. And we would just go back there and sneak a swig every once in a while.
Was Dad a drinker?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
But you
the
guys
rest of
were,
you were.
right?
Yeah, that day we were.
Yeah. You know what?
Had to deal with it somehow.
It gives you comfort. I always say that the best thing of going to, like, especially a close family friend's funeral or somebody is afterwards, the after thing. Going to, there's two different kinds that happen. The more traditional one is they pass like plates of mostaccioli around to people. The other one is they pass big bottles of bourbon, and you kind of like do some drinking and stuff like that. So, well, thank you
After
for.
a lot of my.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. After your.
I was going to say, after a lot of my aunts and uncles' funerals, we would go to the bar after as well and drink to them.
Post gaming.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for the call. What's up, Annika?
Hey guys.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So my grandma passed away a few years back, and we had her memorial service a few months later because it had to be in a different state in Indiana. And we all stayed at like this little hotel, and we had her memorial at the cemetery, and then her memorial service had an open bar in the basement of the hotel.
Wow.
With it, man.
Like a
Yeah,
full-on
especially you're not
open bar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, my dad's side of the family. Yep, that's how they work.
And how was it? Was it the best funeral ever?
It was so fun. We were all dancing and drinking, and it was great.
You know how they do funeral processions from like the church to the cemetery and stuff, and you can drive through sometimes
Flag on.
red lights and things like that. What if you got a DUI?
Oh, bruh.
What if you drank so much at the funeral that you started veering off course?
Dude,
and next
if
thing
that's
you know,
ever happened to somebody, please call us.
oh my God, that would
Two
be the call.
funerals.
What's up, Jamie? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Not only did you guys have a bar, what did you have at the funeral?
We had a DJ.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's so
I would like DJ Four Fingers at mine.
I got you, DJ Four Fingers.
My grandma was a member of this private club out in Whitmore Lake, and her funeral was actually the biggest party they've had there almost to date since she died 10 years ago.
Oh, that's incredible.
Oh,
You know, what an
grandma.
honor though for her, right? To be able to be like the biggest.
Yeah. Oh,
be
yeah.
the biggest
she was like
bar
a
tab.
partier for sure.
I always love that. It's like that was kind of one of the memories that I had as a kid with my mom was how many people came to the funeral and the wake, and then how many people actually partied and had fun, because that was like the memory now that you always have of your loved one, right?
Yeah, there were so many people in the bar. Like, to get a drink, it was like 3 or 4 people ahead of you in line every spot of the bar.
That's cool. This is a great one. You had the DJ. Sarah, what did your cousin have at the funeral?
Hey, he was a huge Elvis fan, so they had an Elvis impersonator at his wake after the...
I know my dad's listening right now, and I'm about to get a text. 3, 2, 1. He's going to want it.
Yep,
awesome.
And
That
then there
is
was a photo
great.
booth and everything. They said it was a celebration of life.
Wow,
not death.
I do love that.
That's cool. Hold on. Robin, what did you guys have at the funeral?
I went to a neighbor's funeral. They had a open bar, a DJ, and photo booths. 3 different photo booths.
Wait, one of those photo booths where like you put on like the hats and things like that and signs and everything?
They had money balls, and just they had 3 rooms for photo booths. It was wonderful. That's what I want. I want a bar, DJ, except I have to have cake and ice cream too.
Oh, that's
a
beautiful.
wedding.
Yeah, put that. You got to have like a will, a living will that you have out.
A living will, a party, no tears, just lots of fun, and that's the way you should go out.
That's awesome. Yes, celebrate it, right? Thank you for the call.
Yeah.
Take care.
So cold, I think I saw a squirrel buying a heated blanket on Amazon.
This is Mojo in the morning.
All right, it is Mojo in the morning. Somebody needs to explain this one to me. The big story that is going on right now is meteorologists are saying that it is going to get so cold that we may see exploding trees. Some like weather guys, I'll have to see if I get some audio from these weather guys explaining this thing, but I think they said it was maple trees, that the maple will expand so much
that
it will
syrup inside there.
Yeah. That
I think you're right. I think it's maple.
That's
this
how
is
you
the
know.
crazy. I did not think this was a real story.
That's how you know it's too cold outside.
That it's so cold outside that the trees are exploding. Man, oh man. Hold on a second. I want to see if I can find this thing. Yeah. All right. Here's the story right here. A tremendous. Oh my God! This is actually how they started it. A tremendous freeze, and they spelled it with a tree. TREE. Forecasters are warning of an expectant sub-zero temperatures causing trees to explode from the brutal cold that is expected to wallop the country.
Wallop.
Trees may split and burst in the Midwest and the northern plains on Friday and Saturday because of the Arctic blast. They're expecting temperatures of roughly 20 degrees below zero. Exploding trees are possible when the sap inside of the trees expands to a point that it actually causes the bark to move on the tree and the tree to open up.
Can I ask
Isn't
a
that
dumb
crazy?
question? Because I feel like I remember from science class that things shrink in the cold and expand in the heat.
Something.
I think I remember that in gym class.
No, but for real, I don't understand this.
Yeah,
It's like the opposite of what I learned.
I know. You would think though, right?
Mm-hmm.
That the cold does that to you, but I think it's the sap on it gets hard, right? It freezes.
Whoa.
So
Yes.
you freezing over there and getting hard. I want to know if when we had the last big cold that we had, I want to know if anybody has ever had that happen to them where they had things that, like their pipes I know will burst.
Right.
We
so
had
if pipes
a
burst.
frozen soda can in our freezer here at the station that burst.
Wow, is that a science experiment or
No,
just somebody
I don't know who
stupid?
put it in there, but it messed up our whole freezer. So
Wow.
got colder and expanded.
Yeah.
Sap.
I have to tell you that I used to like living in Arizona better than living here. And the reason why was we used to do on really hot days the whole egg on the pavement thing.
Did it work?
It did. It actually would take a long period of time for it to happen, and it would have to be exposed all the way to the sun. But it was worth it. It was worth trying it. Hi, Stacy. What's up?
High def.
Hi. Well, I'm calling about the tree thing because I heard that too and thought it was kind of interesting. But when I Googled it, all the weathermen were saying that people they named it tree exploding because that sounded really more like clickbait, but the trees don't really explode. They just crack.
Oh. Well,
No, that's
How you
fine.
got to
I do
ruin
have
my...
another. I don't know what Lydia wanted me to talk about because I did text earlier.
I don't want Lydia. Lydia should not want you to talk about anything. You just ruined our entire conversation of this.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
You'll like this one better. I was listening to the Joe show because his War of the Roses. I don't know. You guys had a link or something, and Joe totally does Mojo's da 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 da.
No, he does not, does he?
Yes, he does.
Do we have to worry about trees exploding in the northern areas if it gets colder than 20 degrees below zero? Where do we stand with all of this right now, Adam? If you could kind of be a weather expert for us as we watch ahead for a cold-ass weekend.
This is Pat McAfee's show.
Yeah, exploding trees are weird. I haven't gotten to experience them, but it's when you get those huge temperature swings. It goes from warm and then temperatures drop rapidly.
This is a meteorologist speaking.
To not be a complete nerd because no one wants that.
No, we do. Yeah. That's why we called you. Yeah, we do.
All right, that's Pat. All right. Get me a meteorologist on, and I won't swear, I promise. Yes, dump that. Why do we get so worried about the swear words? I know that we can get in trouble.
I don't.
When we hear a swear word, we all jump like...
Because I don't want to get fined and I don't want to be in a meeting.
And you don't want to get written up.
Radio has to
jump,
grow up.
We all jump like we saw a tree explode. What's up, Dwight? How you doing?
Good morning, squad. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
Dwight, you sound like a very intelligent guy. Explain to us about trees exploding.
Well, like
never mind.
Anna brought up like a can exploding in the freezer.
Yeah.
Liquid actually is the thing that expands when it's cold. So like, it's why roads get cracked.
Wait, what?
Like that.
I'm not following this.
Like potholes and things.
When it's cold.
So liquid under, well, kind of under pressure expands.
What do you do for a living, Dwight? I never have asked you this question.
He's a scientist.
I am not a scientist at all. I was a nerd in school.
Oh,
that's what's up, bro.
All right.
What do you do though for a living? I've never asked you.
I work for a vending company.
Oh, so you fill vending machines?
Company. I don't sell them. I fill them.
Right. Okay. You fill them.
I drive around in a big truck and go to different companies and fill their machines.
Will you be off on tomorrow and Saturday so you don't have to, will people's vending machines wait until it warms up a little bit?
I'm only off if they are.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to hope that everybody's closed. I think it's one of those things. I can't imagine that businesses are going to be open on Saturday. To me, it makes no sense. Everybody should be home. What's going on, Amanda?
Hi. So, 15 years ago, I was in a wedding, and about 6 months before, the groom did his family where they were farmers and loggers, and it was in the wintertime, and they were logging, and a tree exploded in his face when they cut it.
No,
and he had to have facial reconstruction surgery.
Oh my God. That's more than a crack, y'all.
Yeah. See,
No, it was
that lady,
crazy.
get that lady back.
That is so scary for real.
Yeah.
I'm sure it had something to do with cutting it and the pressure and all of that. But it crushed the top of his mouth, his everything.
Oh my God.
He's
That is
fine now.
New fear unlocked.
But yeah, 6 months before his wedding.
Wow.
That is insane. Wow. Thank you for the call. See that?
I'm not going outside.
That lady that read. What's up, Stefan? What's going on?
Steph.
What's going on, Mojo, Kev, Chelsea, everybody?
Hi,
Love y'all.
Def.
First time, long time, all that good stuff.
Steph on the phone.
It's always Mojo and Kev, never Shannon and Ian.
Yeah. What's going on? Okay, so look, I heard somebody say I thought in grade school maybe that liquid contracts in the heat. It's actually the opposite. So liquid will expand in the cold. That's why a water bottle, when you put it in your freezer, or a glass bottle with liquid in it, will
on the
so
show.
maybe I'm thinking of air.
Gases.
That's right. Like balloons. Yes. Okay. I do remember that. Thank you.
So, Stefan,
Help
question
my daughter
for
with
you.
her homework
Yeah,
now.
what's up?
Are we hoping that the trees explode? Do we want that to happen just so we can say we
I
lived
would
through
love
that?
to see that. Yeah, I would love to see that.
Yeah,
I'd
until
set
it's
up
on
a
your
time
roof.
lapse in front of my maple tree outside my house and hopefully explode.
Will you do it?
I have one
with a webcam so that I can watch it. Like I would watch that.
Oh, you want to live stream it?
I would love that.
A Maple Tree, most boring stream ever.
Can I be honest? I've watched worse than that. I've watched seriously the birth of pretty much every animal on live stream.
You know what? My ring cam, the maple tree in my yard is right in front of my ring cam.
Perfect.
So we'll have
There
it.
you go. You gonna get that,
Let's get it.
that motion
Mine
detector.
is just off to the left. I would have to think that if it exploded, my ring cam would catch the movement on camera.
Let's look on DraftKings and see if they'll post what time and date and everything that Shannon's maple tree will explode.
DraftKings will still end up taking our money.
Yeah. What's the yeah, right? Exactly. We'll lose no matter what. But all right.
Tell your friends that you heard something funny this morning on Mojo in the Morning, even though you just heard that awful segment.
Okay. Hey, I don't think it was. I thought it was informative.
Absolutely. Shout out High Def, one of the best DJs in the world.
Thank you.
That's who was just on the phone.
That was him?
Steph. Yeah, that's Steph. Steph called.
Wait, how do you know that was him?
I know his voice. And his name's Steph.
How do you know him?
He's a DJ. He DJs for the Motor City Cruise, the Pistons games. He DJ a lot of stuff, dog.
I like that. Well, thank you. And again, that's hot stuff.
DJ High Def Steph.
There we go. I like it.
Mojo in the morning. SNS Kiss 955. Oh, you know what time it is. You ready? Come on. You waking up with Mojo. These other morning shows are no-go. They love us like the iHeart logo. We got 5 at 6:55 if you were looking for Mojo. War the Roses, catch them creeping on the low-low. Weekdays 5 to 10:30, it goes down. Hey, who you picking for the throwback throwdown? Dirty on the 30 for the news on your timeline. Only on Kiss, SNX, and 955. Let's go.
95th caller. This is one of those concerts that you win tickets to and it makes you warm just hearing about it. Pitbull, Lil Jon at Pine Knob. Your chance to win now. 95th caller, 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
This is your home of War of the Roses, busting a cheater. You'll hear that in less than 30 minutes. First, though, let's get some Dirty on the 30 in here right now with Shannon.
Well, as this massive winter storm, or as Mojo, you call it, the polar vortex, spins up across the United States this weekend, several state leaders have already declared states of emergency ahead of its arrival. The country bracing for heavy snow, ice, sleet, and dangerously cold temperatures, even widespread power outages, wind chills 30 below zero, threatening travel, and really hazardous conditions are going to be created. I know the governors of North and South Carolina have declared a state of emergency to activate emergency response teams. In Texas, Governor Greg Abbott activated emergency response resources as well, including mobilizing the National Guard to come in for the weekend. This major winter storm is affecting tens of millions of people in 35 states, and preparations, including in Michigan and Ohio, ranging from road treatments to opening shelters, advising people to stock up on essentials, and really the big one is stay off the roads once the storm arrives.
What do you think about the people, though, that go to Meijer and Kroger and buy so much food that
It's
they
dumb.
can't ever eat it?
I think for a lot of people,
And
this is their
empty the
chance
shelves.
to eat, like, you know,
Crap
Cheetos
food?
all weekend. Crap food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's funny when people do that, though, when they start hoarding things like toilet paper during COVID, because they are worried when they hear the thing of, you may need 3 days worth of supplies.
Yeah.
I don't got 3 days.
I'm going to hit the grocery store, grab something.
Like somebody like you, Anna, and I specifically say somebody like you don't keep food in your apartment. You've said this. You really only DoorDash or eat out. So, like, I might go buy a few things if I were you.
I'll go get a loaf of bread.
But-
Loaf of bread?
In a jar of Jif.
Honestly, I could live on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for a while. They're so good.
Toasted.
Yes. 7 months after her teeth fell out while she was performing on stage, her fake teeth, but still her teeth fell out, Leanne Rimes paid $10,000 for a wellness treatment in Nashville that consists of removing plasma from your blood to eliminate inflammatory proteins, toxins, and cellular waste. She documented the process. It's kind of nuts on her Instagram.
So your blood's getting pulled out from that side. There's a big centrifuge in here that separates your red blood cells from plasma. Okay. The plasma goes up into this catch bag, and then we're replacing your plasma with albumin. What is that?
So she's got
It's
IVs on both
100%
sides.
synthetic. It's just a byproduct that you already have in your body, and it helps produce more plasma. Got it. So it just makes your body
So reduce your
produce.
plasma.
Yes.
And then by taking out my plasma, then
You're
it
removing inflammation, toxins that you
lots
have.
of things.
Lots of plastics and mold.
Microplastics, mold, everything comes out.
Yes.
It's actually kind of intriguing.
Love it.
To
Don't
me.
want to see it.
If I won the lottery,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I'd
would
probably do it.
I just don't want to see it happen to someone else. That's gross.
Could you imagine your teeth falling out in public? Oh my God. Anyway, Kim Kardashian, a guest on the Chloe in Wonderland podcast this week. She was talking to her sister about Kanye West, talking about her glam routine, and a big admission. She's actually a Taylor Swift fan, despite all of the public past drama.
Do you think people would be surprised that you listen to Taylor Swift?
I think I've said it.
I think people would be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I have her, like, some of her older songs in my playlist. I've always thought she's like a
Just her
super
older
talented,
ones, though,
great
not the new
artist.
ones. And do you like country music?
Love country music.
It's interesting, though, because she hasn't really spoken positively about Taylor since all of that drama went down with Kanye. So, of course, that was the clip that, started circulating yesterday. But she also talked about her parenting choices with her oldest, Northwest, amid all of the criticism she's been getting over her fashion choices, her hair, her piercings.
The one misconception that people might have is like, oh, she's trying to be her bestie and lets her get away with a lot. Like, no, Northie actually has a lot of rules. The one area is I do let her express herself, and I do let her do that.
Influencer Alex Earle is bringing her life and her family to Netflix in a new reality series that's set to debut later this year. The show going to follow Alex behind the scenes as she balances fame, business, friendships, her blended family. So if you follow her on social media, you're going to see even more than that in this show. And Buddy's Pizza was not feeling the love, West Michigan. The pizza chain announced it is closing the last of its locations outside of Metro Detroit this week.
Wow.
Buddy said tomorrow.
No Buddies in Grand Rapids.
No, tomorrow it's going to shut down its 28th Street restaurant. I know there were locations in Portage and Walker. Those have already shut down. So really, this one was the last one. And it's gone.
Can I mention something about pizza? And this is something that I have no pizza endorsements at all. Although I would love it if there's any pizza people that would like me to endorse them. I would love to do it. And I'll tell you the ones I love. I love Jets. I'm a huge Jets guy. And I like Hungry Howie's a lot. I probably would put it right up there with
Little
Jets.
Caesars.
I can't do Little Caesars. No offense to Little Caesars and the Illich family. Little Caesars does not do gluten-free. And matter of fact, they add extra gluten, I think, in there just to make me want to have to go to the bathroom just driving by one of them. But let me throw this out there. Buddy's Pizza used to be fantastic. And then it got bought out by a, one of those private equities. When it was owned locally, it was the best pizza in this town. It was amazing. Matt, they invented the Detroit-style pizza.
Yeah.
That
And
Wisconsin cheese.
Like everything with corporation buying, they end up expanding, and it never gets the quality that it used to have. So I will say this, Buddies, people in West Michigan, you did not experience the true Buddies. And that's why you guys are probably not going there, and that's why they're closing down. It's unfortunate, but
Mojo,
the real Buddies was the best.
Have you gone to the Detroit one, the downtown Detroit Buddies?
I've not eaten at that one. I always eat at the one on Northwestern Highway.
You should try that one because I think it's the OG one, and they're
Is
still
it?
they still have their OG recipe. It's
The one
chef's
downtown?
It's good.
I thought the OG one was.
Yeah.
That's not the OG one. The downtown.
No, the downtown one just opened, but it is
Yeah.
good.
No, Zach, the one out by me in Northwestern Highway in Farmington is one of the first. And I will say this. You know what the best thing at Buddy's Pizza is, aside from the great pizza that they
The
have?
ranch.
The soup.
Their breadsticks are good.
The cheese fries.
Oh, I like the minestrone.
They're loaded cheese fries.
We're so hungry this morning.
No joke. Try them. Fantastic.
All right, if you miss anything from today's show, go back and check out the podcast on that free iHeartRadio app.
Celebrity Dirt. Directly from the source. It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
Hey, Mackenzie. Are you there, Mackenzie?
I'm here.
You're going to see
morning.
Pitbull. Good morning. Congratulations. We got a pair of tickets for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Have a great time. Hang on the phone for a second. Tickets don't go on sale until a week from tomorrow to see Pitbull and Lil Jon.
Golly.
Hey, guys, give a nice warm welcome to Liliana.
Liliana.
Hi, Liliana.
Oh my God, she's on the school bus. Hold on.
Wait,
Run on that
It's
bus,
her 10th
Dad.
birthday, but here she is. Hold on one second.
she's on the school bus.
Oh my God, he's running on the bus.
You're on the radio station right now.
Hey, Liliana, it's Mojo,
Yeah?
Shannon, Kev, Anna,
Good
Bianca,
morning.
Lydia, and Zach. How are you?
Good.
Happy 10th birthday, Liliana!
Double digits.
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful day.
Have the best day.
Shot.
Tell your bus driver thank you for letting us jump on the bus to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right. Dad, make sure she gets a, I don't know, what are those Carvel ice cream cakes or something, okay?
Well, you know what we're doing. You know what we're doing. Big shout out to Dom's Bakery in Ypsilanti, Michigan. We've already had donuts this morning.
Oh, that is a good
Shout
start
out
to the
Dom.
day.
Happy birthday to that cutie pie of yours, man. Your life changed when that girl came into your life. Guess what? You suddenly realize that there's nothing in this world that's more important than that girl, right?
100%.
Until you have grandkids.
All right,
She's going
Dad.
to Florida for her birthday.
Oh, that's dope.
Have the best birthday,
Good
okay?
trip.
No, bye.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye, guys.
Pay your bills? You're damn right.
Need your bills paid?
We'll give you a shot at $1,000 in just a few minutes on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the morning's Motor City traffic.
8:44, 23 right now. We're going to see sunshine and clouds today. Some scattered flurries as well. Temperatures falling all day to near 20 degrees. Tomorrow, it is going to be freezing cold with highs in the single digits and wind chills 15 to 20 degrees below zero. I mean, it's just going to be cold. Out on the streets, we have an accident on the left shoulder, 75 northbound at Livernois. 75 northbound after 12-mile, an accident also blocking the left shoulder. A 15-minute backup right now. 94 westbound between Huron Street and US 23, and a 10-minute delay, 94 westbound between Cashew and Mount Elliott Street. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by AJ Danboys Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. Turning 100 and still plumbing strong. AJ Danboys is celebrating with $192.50 off water heater and sump pump installations. A century of service, and they're not draining away anytime soon. Limited time offer at ajdanboys.com. License number P717241.
Winter stinks. Snow falling, slush, and then these temperatures. I'm going to tell you this. With winter, you need to be protected with your vehicle and the tires on your vehicle. Trust the best brands like Michelin, Goodyear, and Continental brands, and trust Bell Tire to have the lowest prices on them. When you go to Bell Tire, you're going to get treated right because you're a Mojo in the Morning listener. Just tell them, hey, Mojo is talking about getting your car winter ready. I need to because my car's not working the way it should be. And you know what? Why do we expect it to with the temperatures that we're getting? Get into Bell Tire where they've got locations all around town and they can make sure your car is winter ready so that you're not stranded on the side of the road. Get over to belltire.com today to find the location nearest you.
Snow boots out, sandals in. Mojo's trip a day is here, and we're sending you to a new sunny Florida destination every day. Want to get out of the cold? Listen to Mojo at 7:30 to get in on Channel 955.
This hour brought to you by Top Dog Law. Call them for any accident, big or small. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
BetMGM is adding a new friend to the group. Check out Friends, the one with the bursting bonus, only at BetMGM Casino. Sign up for a new account and score a 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Plus $25 on the house using bonus code WKQICAS at sign up. Casino thrills are bursting when you give Friends, the one with the bursting bonus, a spin. Only available at BetMGM Casino. Download the app today. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 and over. Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit / bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
If your New Year's resolution is to get fit and get healthy, you need to join the YMCA. The Y is way more than just a gym. They have group fitness classes, swimming, family programs, and activities for all ages. And actually, right now, you can join your local YMCA and get 50% off your first month with no joiner fee. Plus, kickstart your goals with their personal training bundle. No joiner fee, 50% off your first month, a free consultation, and 3 30-minute personal training sessions for only $99. Don't wait. This offer ends January 31st. Visit ymcadetroit.org today for details.
Commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Make the move and watch your savings stack up. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you are active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free. RESPCT, that's what bursting means to me.
More Mojo in seconds.
Hey, Mojo, you there? Mojo, you there? And that was Silence by Mojo in the Morning.
This report is sponsored by the Detroit Auto Show, January 14th through 25th. Tickets on sale now.
Weather today, cloudy and a high of 26, getting down to almost 10 below zero overnight. Tomorrow, sunshine mixed with clouds and temps only in the mid-teens.
In the Motor City, our drive defines us. This January, that spirit roars to life at the 2026 Detroit Auto Show. From horsepower to pure Detroit show power. January 14th through the 25th, get tickets at DetroitAutoShow.com. There's only one Motor City.
This hour of the Mojo in the Morning Show is powered by David Femininio. Get David, get paid.
You know Roald Dahl. He thought up Willy Wonka and the BFG. But did you know he was a spy? In the new podcast, The Secret World of Roald Dahl, I'll tell you that story and much, much more.
What?
You probably won't believe it either.
Was this before he wrote his stories? It must have been. Okay, I don't think that's true.
I'm telling you, the guy was a spy. Listen to The Secret World of Roald Dahl on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search The Secret World of Roald Dahl to start listening.
We're powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
Are we back on the air?
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. I had a long poopy break.
Oh my God.
Did I miss a commercial or something?
You did, but it's okay. We'll make it up.
No. What did you do to Phil? Anything?
I was asking
better?
if you were there, and then I said this dead air is sponsored by Mojo in the Morning, and then
it was for Gordon Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Let me hear Zach. Zach, I know you've never bought a car at Gordon Chevrolet like I have, but I would like you to just pretend like you have and tell everybody why they should go to Gordon Chevrolet.
Well, first off, they have the best deals, and you're not going to want to miss it, especially this time during the year because they're doing a blowout sale, from what I heard. I'm making this up. I have no idea.
No, keep going. You're doing good.
If you put down just $5 down, you can make a monthly payment of a lot of money and get that car that you wanted and you dreamed
Sell
of.
it, Zach.
$5 down.
Just
By the way,
$5
can you
down.
imagine if you went into Gordon Chevrolet to buy a new car and you said to them, I only got $5 down?
Your monthly payment would be like $2,100.
No, I don't think. Come on, it could be. It depends on what vehicle you're buying.
That might be something a team needs to look into, though.
Yeah,
Might have
$5
started
down.
something.
But at one point, I always think this with the Planet Fitness. Why are you even asking me for $1? Because the last time I had $1 in my pocket was so. I go through the Jack's Car Wash, and I always try to at least have a couple of dollars to give to the guys to dry my car.
Yeah.
I never have it. It's always like a 5 or a 10 or a 20, or it's my credit card. So. But that was good. Gordon Chevrolet, they're on Ford Road, just west of Merriman in Garden City, and that's where Zach goes to buy his cars for $5 down.
Yes, sir.
Together, let's drive. All right, it's Mojo in the morning. I I had something happen to me yesterday that I think people can relate to, especially if they're in the office. Now if today's an office day, so. Yesterday, I was in the studio, and we were in the midst of replaying, where we had a bit from earlier in the show that we were replaying later in the show. And at that moment there, it's when I, and you guys know this, pull out the old cottage cheese from the refrigerator.
Meat, I see meat sticks as part of your
Meat
repertoire
sticks.
lately, and gluten-free pretzels.
Yeah, and gluten-free pretzels. I get my little snacks out. Well, a person walked into the studio to talk to me, and it was one of the people from the traffic department. So we've got our traffic department here, and not always do I get a chance to ever talk to the people in the traffic department. There's a few that I might see, like headphone guy, every now and again in the bathroom.
Who is that?
Nice guy. I don't know his name, but I call him headphone guy because he's always got the big cans, the big headphones over both ears, not like AirPods or earbuds in his ears. So this girl comes up to me and she starts talking to me for a good period of time. And she tells me that she really wants to get another job in the company. Like, she's not happy with the position that she's in right now because she's an hourly employee. Okay. And she says to me that, hey, I've got a resume. I don't know if you would be willing to share this with any people in the company, but I'd really like to stay here at iHeart, and I would like to work, for whatever. And even mentioned to me, hey, maybe I could sell advertising. And I thought, Colleen and Kim, they would love it. They would love this opportunity to find somebody that has the, desire to like go up and not take no for an answer. And she was definitely not a no for an answer kind of a girl. So I said, why don't you do this? Why don't you send me your resume, mojo@iheartmedia.com. And I said, I'll pass it along to whoever I know. And actually, I have a call today. And it's so funny because this shows you how connected I am with this company right now. I have a call today with Bernie, the boss. That's all I know him as.
What?
Bernie, the boss, is our new big boss here at iHeart. He's like right under Bob Pittman.
Mafia guy.
And I have a call this afternoon with him, with Bernie. And you know what? I might, until I heard what happened after. Let me finish my story because, Anna, when you hear this, I don't think I should. So I get done with my conversation with this girl. She leaves the studio, and then I walk out of the studio. And as soon as I walk out of the studio, I got grabbed by not one, not two, but 3 people who all said, what were you doing talking to her? And I said, what do you mean? What was I doing talking to her? They said, oh my God, she's crazy. You're in trouble. She's never going to stop, hassling you or, asking you for stuff. She is known as the person in the office that everybody avoids. And I did not know that because I've been avoiding her for how long now? Since we moved into this building. I've not seen her. I've never talked to her. And so it got to a point where now I'm like going, oh, crap, because she did send me her resume, which actually was a really nice resume, and sent me a note with it saying thank you, and she's going to get back with me in the next couple of days asking me if I had heard of anything that's going around. But it brought up a really interesting thing. We all have people that we work with on a daily basis that not necessarily are the people that we look forward to talking to. I want to know who is the person in your office that you avoid.
She don't work here no more. Used to be a girl in promotions. But so I don't have that problem anymore.
How would you avoid her?
Talking to her.
Why?
She was just full of drama. Always in something, always trying to be in something, always thought something was worth her input. So I just tried to avoid her. So.
You know, I had the same experience, so I blocked her on everything.
What would you do, Kevin, to avoid her? Like if you had to walk.
I'm not like a mean person, but you can tell if I'm giving you one word answers.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a genius to be able to speak vibrations. And if I'm not really giving you eye contact, if everything's like a regardless of how deep or how expressive the story is that you're telling, if I'm not giving you energy, that means I'm not trying to be around you right now. So that's what I would do. She would talk to her like,
There's not someone that I like avoid because I dislike them, but I do know some of the salespeople that like to talk a lot. So
yeah,
it's not that I don't like them, but sometimes I'm just like, yo, I don't have 10 minutes to stand here and talk. So I might take a different route.
I had to do that yesterday when I was coming out of the bathroom and somebody stopped to talk to me. I'm like, I am so sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I think I have 30 seconds until I have to do a spot.
Yeah.
Dog, it's a Pistons fan. He got season tickets. He be at the game all the time. And he show up sober, leave drunk. And by the time he get ready to leave, he always trying to talk to me. Breath be on blast. Sometimes he be spitting a little, and sometimes it be loud in there, so he be trying to get super close when he talking. I'm like, bro, take the hot breath to the other side.
There's a restaurant that I love. I think I've talked about this before, and there is somebody who works there that will sit down at my table and just basically have lunch or dinner with us.
Crazy.
And so if I see that he or she
I don't like that.
is working, when I walk in, I walk right back out.
Wow.
It's the worst.
Because I'm like, I know that my entire conversation is hijacked.
It's done. Yeah. It's funny because this person who, is in the traffic department seems so friendly and came in and actually was very, I would say, I don't know, she was good with my time. Like how some people aren't good with your time. She actually did. She sat down in a chair, started talking to me, and then goes, I've been talking to you for too long. I'll just send you the resume. And then walks out. And I thought, oh my God, I wish more people were like that. Like I wish more people knew the time to get out of a room. We all don't know sometimes how to get into a room. We all definitely don't know sometimes how to leave the room. You know what I mean? And I always feel like you leaving the room is a better thing than sometimes getting into the room. But but as soon as I walked out, I'm not kidding you, 3 people immediately walked up to me and said, hey, do you got a second? I'm like, yeah, what's going on? Oh my God, I saw you talking to so-and-so. You better be careful. And I'm like, is this going to be like a stalking situation in my own office? What's up, Holly? How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's going on? Who's the person in your office that you take the long way to the bathroom away from?
I don't have anyone currently, but I did have a girl that I worked with several years ago that hated me, and she used to try to get me fired all the time because when they hired me, it took away her overtime. So she was constantly trying to continue getting overtime still, and they were like, you don't need it. There's 2 of you now, and she kept like making up lies saying that I didn't do my job and that she was always picking up the slack and things like that.
You
so
ruined her
she's no
life.
longer with the company. Yeah, she's no longer with the company. I've been with them 12 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't it, you know what's funny about that is that has happened to our situation sometimes where a person gets hired and you can genuinely see other people not supportive of their hiring because they're worried how it's going to affect them.
Oh, for sure.
And it does in certain cases like that where you guys are both in sales and you might actually take like a client or 2 away from them.
Yeah.
So
I felt that when I got hired here.
Really? Like that people treated you different like that?
Come on, bro.
Really?
People on this show?
Yeah, for sure.
Me?
We ain't gotta get into it though.
Who?
We can say that for a podcast.
No, I want to know.
We've had post show meetings on it.
Yeah.
Y'all remember?
Oh yeah. No, I know. Lexi, what's going on?
No, actually, Lexi was my stalker. I'm Ashley. I worked at an
Oh,
office.
geez, wait, hold on. We called you
Wait a
your
minute.
stalker's
I said,
name.
what's your name? And you said Lexi.
She might have meant.
Maybe she thought
Yeah.
I said, what's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said what's her name, but yeah, this girl, she was always nice. Good morning. Hey, how are you? Like, little compliments. Hey, like your hair. Didn't think anything of it. Come to find out, she was like constantly asking about me through the office, and I had like other coworkers I was kind of friendly with, and one of them actually approached me and let me know, like, hey, like they were friends with this girl, and they were like, hey, like it got to a point where I kind of like told her, like, you bring this girl up a lot. She was trying to figure out where I lived, and she like ended up finding out where I lived, and it was like a whole thing at work. Like I don't know what this girl's deal was, but you never know with people. Nicest person, you have no idea what they're doing behind closed doors.
Well, by the way, while I was paying attention to you, I want you to know this, but I was getting a text from somebody in the office that's listening to us on one of those little Alexas that we have.
Yeah, I thought about that.
And saying the person you were talking to is literally sitting right by one of those speakers right
Alexa, volume 10.
Oh, my God. That's the worst when you get that. What's funny is that I try not to pass judgment on people that I don't know. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to let this girl either, and who knows? Because if I find her a job somewhere else, she's not working with us anymore. So, that's my thing. Do you want to know what this girl did, by the way, that I thought was pretty funny?
Please tell me.
And I found this out from one of the people that warned me. She wanted to get a job so bad outside of the company at one point. She was putting her resumes on cars in the parking lot.
What?
She wanted a job, and she put resumes on cars in the parking lot and put one of her resumes on the boss's vehicle.
Oh, that's how she got the job?
She was trying to get fired.
No. That's what she was working for us.
She wanted that unemployment check.
She was working for iHeart and wanted another job so bad that she saw that there were so many different, companies in our area that she took her resume and started putting it on.
That's crazy.
Underneath the windshield wipers of some of the cars that were in the parking lot.
Crazy.
I'm like, wow, that's a pretty bold move right there. All right, it's Mojo in the morning.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Real stories, real laughs, real dog. Mojo in the morning. Live.
Your home of the War of the Roses. If you ever worry that you're being cheated on, get that worry off of you by texting cheater to 95500. We'll get you on the War of the Roses.
Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the morning.
Xena thinks that her boyfriend is cheating on her. And Xena, you guys have only been dating for a little over a year or so, and you already think that this guy's not being faithful?
Yep.
What is it that's made you worried?
Okay, so we went to with his boys. I didn't go. He told me it was just the guys. He came home so drunk. And when he fell asleep, I went through his phone. I saw that he texted a random number like 3 hours before.
What did he text them?
Somebody had texted him, hi, it's B. And he said, what up, B? Something like that.
Why did you go through the phone in the first place?
Because he went up by himself. I wasn't allowed to go.
So you're just suspicious.
I was suspicious.
Have you
And then
been?
I went back on his phone a week later, the texts are deleted.
Does he delete any of his other texts?
Not that I noticed, but I wasn't looking,
So he's
this
usually,
time I was looking for that.
Yeah, he's usually somebody that doesn't delete his text. And all of a sudden you're deleting specific texts that makes you worried.
That you had already seen, so.
Exactly.
Did you say anything to him? Like, hey, who is B? Who is this person?
I haven't said anything. No.
Did you suspect something was going on before that night? Or did him just coming home drunk make you think, what were you up to?
You know, there have been other times when I feel something may be going on, you know, and I ask him a question and he gives me an answer that I feel is like, I don't know, but I let it go, you know.
Are his friends good guys? Like, do you trust him being out with them, or are they all kind of party anyway?
They're kind of like typical party guys.
Are they in
I'm not
relationships? His friends?
Some of them, yes.
Are they people that you would trust? Because you can tell right away if a guy's a trustworthy guy or not trustworthy guy.
Not really.
So you don't trust them very much? All right.
No, they're guys, you know.
Well, hey.
Relax.
And so are we, Kevin and I. But, okay, so here's what we are going to do. I'm going to let the listeners in on what we're going to do. We are going to call up Zena's boyfriend, and we're going to have Bianca from our show pretend to be a girl that he met out. And we're going to see what he does when a girl who he might think he met, or we're going to try to hope that he thinks that he met, is talking. And we're going to see what kind of conversation that we can get out of him. And if he right away goes, I don't know who the hell you are, or whatever, then obviously, you know, we got somebody that maybe is not cheating. Okay?
Okay, so and what should I do?
You're just going to mute your phone. So do you have an iPhone?
No, it's an Android.
Does it have a mute button on it?
It does. Yes.
All right, push mute right now. And Bianca, you do all the talking. Here we go.
All right.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, who's this?
You for real don't know who this is?
No. Who's this?
Damn. Come on now. You don't know?
No, I don't know. Just some random numbers calling me. I want to know who's calling
How
me.
many girls are you talking to, man? For real.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, it's B. What up?
B who?
You don't remember from last week? You were all over me last week, bro.
Oh my God, you're crazy.
I had a good time as did you?
Yeah, you know, I like to have fun, but, you know, I'm just chilling now, but...
Mm-hmm. Did you have fun last time?
Fun how?
Oh my God, you're messing. You were really drunk then, huh?
No, I just...
Okay.
I'm just...
Hey. Okay. I just want to know what you've been up to. I was thinking about you a little bit. I was like, dang, I had so much fun with him. I never heard from him since.
Yeah, honestly, I just didn't have your number saved, but I'm just, I'm just chilling. But...
No, you did. Stop lying. You text me back. Come on now.
Hassan?
Hello?
Hey, Hassan?
Yeah?
How do you think that your girlfriend Zena would feel knowing that you're having a conversation with this girl that you met out at a bar? Zena?
Yeah.
What are you thinking when you're hearing that?
It makes me sick, you know.
Zena, I want you to hang on the phone and we're going to talk to you more, okay?
Okay.
Busted again. It's your home for War of the Roses. Mojo in the Morning. Mojo in the Morning has a shot for you to win $1,000 now. Pay Your Bills is on.
All right, be back with more War of the Roses in a second. Let's get your bills paid, give you a chance to win $1,000. The word to go enter up on our website is credit. Credit, okay? So go enter credit up on mojointhemorning.com under the cash contest to win $1,000, and we will do it 13 times today. So the 9 o'clock hour word, credit, for a chance. Good luck.
Mojo in the morning. Online.
mojointhemorning.com.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the morning's Motor City traffic.
9:12:23 right now. This is our high for the day today. You are seeing some flurries coming down. Sunshine mixed with clouds. Flurries possible all day. Temperatures falling to the teens. And then tomorrow it is going to be frigid. Highs only in the single digits. Real feels and wind chills 15 to 25 degrees below zero. Out on the streets right now, a 10-minute delay 94 westbound between Huron and State Streets. An accident 75 northbound after 12 Mile. It's backed up from 696. And an accident on the left shoulder 75 northbound at Livernois. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by the Detroit Auto Show, January 14th through 25th. Tickets on sale now.
In the Motor City, our drive defines us. This January, that spirit roars to life at the 2026 Detroit Auto Show. From horsepower to pure Detroit show power. January 14th through the 25th, get tickets at DetroitAutoShow.com. There's only one Motor City.
I know your mind is crazy with a lot of things happening at work, school, this crazy weather right now. So maybe your heart health is not top of mind. Just a gentle reminder from the incredible team over at Henry Ford Health that, yeah, your heart, believe it or not, actually works even harder than normal in cold weather. So just kind of keep tabs on how you're feeling when you're out there shoveling snow, or if you're a worker outer, you're outside running in this cold weather. Be aware, be careful. Learn more at henryford.com/heart.
Our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards are coming to Fox.
Live from Los Angeles, Thursday, March 26th.
What's up, music fans? We'll honor the biggest stars from all genres of music that you loved listening to all year long on your favorite iHeartRadio station and the iHeartRadio app.
We are here to present the iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Nominees include, hi, I'm Taylor Swift.
It's Somber.
It's Rose.
Hey, it's Morgan Wallen. This is Jacob Noel from Sublime.
It's your girl Cardi B.
I'm Benson Boone.
What's up? It's Doechii. Hey, it's Ella Langley.
This is Kendrick Lamar.
This is Sabrina Carpenter.
Bad Bunny, baby.
Hey, it's Big Extra Plug.
Hey, it's Brad from Cage the Elephant.
I'm Alex Warren.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, iHeart. Love you guys.
And this year, you helped decide winners in 11 fan-voted categories.
Thank you to the beautiful, amazing fans who have helped get this song to where it is.
See all the nominees and get your votes in now at iHeartRadio.com/awards.
Get the Bernstein advantage and get respect. Call 1-800-CALL-SAM today.
Rose Savings Days are on at Lowe's. Get up to 35% off select major appliances and up to 50% off select ladders. Don't wait. Shop Lowe's Pro Savings Days deals today. Valid through 1/23. Selection varies by location while supplies last. See associate at Lowe's.com for details.
Happy New Year, Detroit. It's Tanya Lalonde from Summit Place Kia announcing our New Year's sales drive. We're selling new Kias at prices so low we can only show you in person. Plus, we'll take any trade, even if you owe $9,000 more than it's worth. Bad credit? Don't sweat it. We can get you approved. So come see me, Tanya Lalonde, today at Summit Place Kia in Clinton Township, Auburn Hills, and at SummitPlaceKia.com, where car buying is always super fun, super fast, and super easy.
You should be driving in Kia from Summit Place Kia. Summit Place Kia.
Negative trade equity may be refinanced, subject to lender approval. Expires month end.
Are you ready to grow your business? Whether you're reaching consumers directly or targeting B2B audiences, iHeartMedia gives you the scale to make it happen. With trusted on-air endorsements and targeted digital audio, we help you reach customers where they listen, where they work, and where they buy. With the largest audio network in America, we align with your goals, your budget, and your initiatives, driving awareness that converts into real results. Call iHeartMedia today, 248-324-7071. That's 248-324-7071.
And by the way, to add to what that little thing that just played was, that little commercial, looking for commercials, I want to throw this out there. Like, people like the Detroit Police Department doing a great job of getting people to recruit for positions by advertising on the radio. So if you need employees, let us be the place that you turn to for that. Like right now, I'm going to tell you this. You can right now apply for great opportunities with the Detroit Police Department. Social worker, 911 dispatchers, crime analyst, maybe even tow truck drivers. It's a great place to work, and it's a great place to start your life with a new career and make great money. JoinDetroit'sFinest.org for more information. That's JoinDetroit'sFinest.org.
The football postseason lives on iHeartRadio.
And Denver's going to the AFC Championship
from the official NFL Podcast Network.
Welcome to NFL Daily.
Fox Sports Radio.
And now you have Denver without Bo Nix, and you got Jared Stidham.
Or local stations that bring you the games live.
Ball's intercepted, and the Broncos have it at their own 40.
This is 24/7 coverage of everything you love about football.
Just open the iHeartRadio app and search NFL to dive in.
You've known Hard Rock for decades, but Hard Rock Bet is Michigan's newest casino app. And what you see when you sign up is actually what you get.
If you're not up money after 24 hours of playing slots, you'll get up to $1,000 back in casino bonus to play again.
Plus 200 bonus spins on Huff and More Puff. Wins paid in cash, no catch.
Hard Rock Bet Casino, now in Michigan. Roll with us. Offered by Seminole Hard Rock Digital LLC. All rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credits. Must be 21 plus and present in Michigan to play. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Attorney Advertising by Dem Siegel, 248-671-6794. Paid active dramatization. Top Dog does not mean we are the best. No guarantees of success.
If I was you, I wouldn't get that cat. I would get a dog. I would get a dog. See, a cat good for catching mice. A dog will protect you. A cat only gonna scratch you. A dog will bite you. When you get into an accident, you call the dog. Big or small, life or death, you call the dog. Any accident, you make the call. Top Dog Law. When the dog's on you, it's like he really chasing you. I've been seeing him chase these insurance companies. He really be chasing them. When he catch you, tries to bite him, tries to hurt him. He don't have no mercy. When you get into an accident, you call the dog. Life or death, big or small, call the dog. Top Dog Law.
Mojo in the Morning, driven by me, Steve Gabarra at Zott Ford, where you can lease a new 25 Ford Ranger well below $500 a month and zero down.
More Mojo in seconds.
If you just got your energy bill and it is absolutely nuts, you might need to think about replacing some of the windows in your home, and do it with Wallside Windows, Michigan's very own, still offering half off every single window you buy, an extra 15% off if you pay in cash, or you could choose 6 years, 0 interest. Go to wallside.com.
This report is sponsored by the Detroit Auto Show, January 14th through 25th. Tickets on sale now.
Weather today, cloudy and a high of 26, getting down to almost 10 below zero overnight. Tomorrow, sunshine mixed with clouds and temps only in the mid-teens.
In the Motor City, our drive defines us. This January, that spirit roars to life at the 2026 Detroit Auto Show. From horsepower to pure Detroit show power. January 14th through the 25th. Get tickets at DetroitAutoShow.com. There's only one Motor City.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Henry Ford Health System.
Local radio isn't just music, it's your community.
The voices you know, the news you trust, and the conversations that matter.
It's all on the free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio. Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone.
iHeartRadio.
Mojo. He's charming and sweet, unless you're a cheater. Then he'll embarrass you live on the air.
Who is on the phone here?
Mojo in the Morning.
Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses. Just moments ago, you heard Hassan flirting with Bianca from our show after his girlfriend said that she was worried that he's cheating on her because, again, it's another one of those where something shady was going on in his phone. He was deleting messages, and he doesn't delete all of his messages, but obviously one specific. So we did the call with Bianca, and you witnessed what you witnessed. And this was something that came up afterwards and was something that we didn't catch on tape, but it was when we had a conversation. We did get in touch with Hassan again. And the conversation with Hassan of an excuse as to what was going on was that he didn't fully admit that he cheated, but he did admit that maybe he doesn't remember everything because he was under the influence of alcohol at the time. And he was hammering to us that the alcohol made him do it. And that was what was his excuse as to why potentially he was unfaithful verbally with another woman. He says not physically with another woman. So I wanted to bring this up and get listeners to comment on that as a potential defense. Has anybody ever tried to use their defense of alcohol or drugs as the reason why they cheated? And then the second thing is, all the people that say I jumped on too soon, you guys have zero ideas at how uncomfortable of a situation is like that until you actually watch the video of it. So if you're watching the video, you'll see. And I think it came to a point where Bianca was ready to end this thing. So we ended up having to jump on. So there's a bunch of
Let me ask you a
texts.
question, though.
Yep.
So your first point about being under the influence, whether it's drugs or alcohol.
Yeah, that was his excuse.
Is that indefensible, or is it a real reason why you may have acted out of your character and it doesn't make it right, but is it indefensible?
What's indefensible?
Like you can't defend it.
Oh.
I think, I personally think that it's a BS, bogus excuse, but I know there's some people.
I agree. I think it's a BS excuse. I think that when any of us drink or smoke or do edibles, whatever your, fun of choices, I think you act a little differently. You're, for myself, I know I'm definitely more outgoing. I talk a lot more, whatever. But I still think that you the big rights from wrong.
Right.
You're
Drunk
still
words
aware.
are sober thoughts. That's what everyone says.
You don't
You're
agree,
doing
Kev?
it when
No,
you were
I fully agree. I'm trying to think of moments where I know for a fact I've been drunk and I probably have done things that I wouldn't have done sober. I remember, and this isn't anything sexual, and I don't know if that's the line, is that whether or not I would cheat on somebody. But I remember we was at an all-inclusive for the homie wedding, and everybody vibing and drinking. Next thing I know, I done climbed the ladder of the restaurant and I'm on the roof. I would have never done that sober.
So trust me, I do things like that too. My friends, if they could call right now, they're like, remember when you climbed a construction crane and fell? Yes. But I think that it's one thing to do silly things. It's another thing to do something that is going to be of detriment to your relationship or your life. Although I guess climbing on a roof or climbing on a construction crane could be dumb and stupid. But I don't know. I definitely think that there's still a line though that you are still coherent enough to know right from wrong.
Well, and we all get drunk horny. I mean, who doesn't get
drunk horny? I think we all wake up the next morning, or at least I know I do sometimes, and I'm like, I feel like I said too much about a particular situation that I didn't want to really speak about, those sorts of things. But
and to go with this, how many times have we slept with somebody or had sex with somebody that we probably wouldn't have if we were fully sober? We would have rethought. I mean, there's a lot of relationships that started drunk.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of sex that started drunk.
Absolutely.
Kelly, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses.
Yeah, I think it's a bogus excuse. I'm sorry, but you decided to take the drink, you decided to take whatever drug, and you decided to keep going. And what you do from there is what your body is telling you want to do. So I think it's just a bogus excuse, and I was always taught excuses are tools of incompetence. So
that's a great line. Although, how great was Bianca at talking to him?
You were
Did she do a
really
great job?
good.
It was all previous experience.
Yeah, right. But what's up, Whitney? How you doing?
Hi, I want to say being drunk is never an excuse to be a cheater, period. I mean, we all know he's going out, giving out his number, deleting numbers while his girl doesn't know. So, I mean, he's not ready to be committed. My boyfriend, he goes out with his boys all the time, and I know he's a flirt. I know it. He's a loud, funny guy, but I'm not catching him with texts in his phone and phone numbers in his phone and disrespectful things where he's saying I was drunk. So, no, there's no excuse.
No excuse. And by the way, what's his name, Whitney?
My boyfriend?
Yes.
Larry. I love him. He's great.
Larry,
Hi,
you
Larry.
better be careful, Larry. No, what does he drink? What's his thing?
He's a Don Julio guy, and he chases it with beer. So, yeah, he's
You know
one
what
of those.
have you ever heard tequila makes your clothes come off?
Oh, yeah, I know. Trust me.
Watch out, Larry.
Whitney.
What's up, April? Hi.
Hey, how y'all doing? I just wanted to say all y'all tripping, even the listeners. Like, come on now. Nobody act like they didn't did nothing they not supposed to when they drunk.
I'm saying
now,
that's true.
I'm just saying, I used to drink and I made a lot of bad choices. I done slept with people. I done flirted with people. I done did a lot of things that I would not have done. So when I wake up, I'll be like, what the did I do?
All right, stop.
I knew it was
I gotta
coming.
dump. We gotta dump that one. We gotta dump the one. But
right.
hold on. April's right with this one here. And April, can you promise that you're not going to swear again for me?
I promise. I'm sorry.
Okay. April, that was alcohol that made her do that big F-bomb. April, I agree with you. I agree. I think that there are plenty of people. Matter of fact, I would bet 99.9% of people have slept with someone because they were drinking that they would not have slept with if they were stone cold sober. Matter of fact, most girls that have had sex with me. So I do have to say this to you that you are right. We are tripping if we don't believe that is a case. Although cheating on your girl. And also, I don't know if he's cheating. I mean, he admits that he's flirted with girls. He at least came out and said that. I think we all have flirted with somebody that wasn't our significant other when we've had alcohol.
I would like to believe that no matter how drunk you are, though, if you were in a happy, good space in your relationship, you would not be doing that.
For sure.
You know
I
what,
also
though?
think it's
You would like
a
to think that,
totally
but-
different thing when we're comparing, like, I'm not in a relationship, I'm out, I'm having fun. Okay, I'll hook up with this guy, whatever. Like, the consequences don't match up to I'm in a committed relationship
Almost a year.
and I do something, while I'm drinking.
I think in this guy's case, I think getting that girl's phone number and texting her, people are going to be pissed at me for saying this, is bad, but not as bad as what some other guys have done.
For sure.
Or girls.
Or girls, exactly. Devin, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning. What's going on?
Hi, I have an aunt that is like in psychiatry and all that, like mental health stuff. She literally told me, like, when you get like stone cold, hammered, drunk, and it gets to the point where you don't remember anything, a lot of people like start to like do things that they normally wouldn't do when they're actually sober because their body is so like hyped up, not feeling really good. To like when it comes to your mind, you're like, I wanted to do that when I was sober, but I'm going to do it now.
Karaoke
but it doesn't like
for me.
physically
I mean-
tell you that.
Same thing.
You'd never see me karaoke on a completely sober time. But no, you're right. I'm sure psychologically there is something to that. What's up, Brooke?
Hi, how are you?
Doing great,
First
Brooke.
time, long time.
Hey, I like it.
So I actually really like what he just said. Actually, I'm a recovering addict, and I've actually been in a lot of situations like where I've been messed up and I've made bad choices, but it's all about like the value you put on your relationship. Like if you don't put yourself in those situations, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. Like
Well, and wonderful for you to be recovering, and we're thinking of you, and we're happy for you. We're celebrating you, and I think
Thank you
that,
so much.
and you remember those days, don't you, where you do things that, yeah.
Hey, bro, what's the wildest thing you did?
You know what though? She's in recovery. Do we want to ask her?
Yeah, it's part of the program.
I hung up with her because I.
Keep going, Brooke.
Vicky, what did you want to say about this guy, Hassan?
That was the fastest hang up I have heard ever
Yes.
with Words Roses.
Yeah. As soon as he realized that Zena was there, he just got gone.
He was like, click. He didn't even wait to hear her voice. You asked him what she would think, and he was like, click. Like, I'm out. That actually had me laughing.
Yeah, it was pretty
See,
crazy.
I want to hear from somebody, and I know somebody, they might be scared to listen. That's why we got voice disguise. But there's somebody who's lived in this situation who, I don't know if they were in a happy relationship or if there was existing turmoil at the time, but they got drunk and had sex with somebody, and I want to
Kevin?
hear from them.
Your wish is my command. Is that what the saying is?
Let's go, Jeannie.
Zach, voice disguise, line number 33.
Let's go.
Ready? Initial M. What's happening, M?
Hi.
Hi, your
Good
voice
morning.
disguise. Kevin was just asking for you. What happened?
Yes. So basically, I got out of a really toxic relationship. Like, he cheated on me compulsively. I waited about a year before I started talking to my previous ex. But in that year, we were kind of talking. And I got super drunk and had sex with somebody else. It's like 5 years ago. We're still together. I took accountability. And I worked on myself. And now I go out and get drunk and do not have sex with people.
What was the alcohol of choice that you were drinking the night that you ended up boning somebody else?
Casamigos.
Ooh, it's tequila.
Now, the person that you had sex with, did you know that person previously, or did you just meet them that day?
Yes, we knew each other through mutuals for a while.
So did you always find that person attractive, and then the alcohol just kind of gave you the extra courage to move forward with it?
Not really. It kind of just was that night.
Do you even remember it? Or were you like blacked out?
I was blacked out, yes.
So you don't really even remember it. You
Barely. I
put some
remember
puzzle
the
pieces
initial
together.
contact.
Okay.
What was the initial
But I don't-
contact?
Hand touching.
Do you think it was you who
I
pushed
just-
for it or the other person?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Do you think it was you who was like pushing for this, or were they?
No. I think it was mutual.
Okay.
Okay, so it wasn't he was taking advantage of you?
No.
Yeah, because I boy, that would be awful if that was the case. But so you kind of say you're blacked out, but you use that as
I was
browned out.
simply, I don't know how to explain it. I was like not coherent, but I was like coherent.
Yeah. Listen, I get it. I've been that drunk before, but I knew what I was doing when I was, taking my pants off at that time. So
yeah.
See, it happens. If you want to listen to this War of the Roses again, go check it out. It's podcast. It's available, and it's Hassan flirting with Bianca.
This is the home of
War of the Roses. Mojo in the morning.
All right, we're gonna give away some Bruno Mars tickets. Text RAIN, RAIN, to 95500. Who comes up with these words, by the way? I always wonder when we do the words for the text, like who comes up with.
I thought it was you.
I think it's the promo team.
Lazy, magic, rain are some of the words that I have here.
Tony comes up with those words, actually.
Oh, don't let him do it anymore. You come up with them from now on. Nobody's used the word Bruno or Mars yet, or any of that, stuff. But all right, rain is the word. RAIN. Text that into 95500 so that you can win this hour a pair of tickets to see Bruno Mars.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
All right, Shannon with the last dirty of the morning. And what is going on,
Lots
Shannon?
of stuff. Tom Izzo, Michigan State's head basketball coach, calling out his own player. If you missed this during Tuesday night's game, sophomore guard Kurtang got lost on defense and gave up an open three-pointer in a game that the Spartans eventually won against Oregon. After he was called out later for holding, Izzo took him out of the game and just let him have it on the bench, telling him he couldn't even guard his own mom, which is a reference to Coach Izzo's 99-year-old mom, Dorothy. So he was asked by a reporter about those comments he made to his own player, and here's what Coach had to say. Essentially, he doubled down.
My mother's 99 and a half, too.
Did she have some game? That's what I was wondering.
No, that's the sad part. She doesn't have game, and he still couldn't guard her.
Well, the other thing I heard is when you say something like that, crack a joke.
Oh, I was serious as a jaybird.
Are you hoping that it makes them kind of laugh and relax and play as they're capable, or if they laugh, do they get more trouble?
No, I'm the opposite. I'm hoping he's, the word starts with a P, off. I'm hoping that it ticks him off, and maybe he'll play better angry, because some of it was unstomachable, and I haven't said that much this whole year. So yeah, so he has, we're all flying back to East Lansing. He's flying to Appleton. Check USA Today tomorrow. Him and my mom will be going at it in a nursing home in the gym, and we'll see how he does.
It's ruthless.
I have to tell you, though, that only in this day and age would a reporter ask the question of, like, are you, like, hoping that it's going to, make him feel better or whatever? It's like, you kind of know what it is. And I think Kev, you've had coaches or teachers and stuff that motivated you like Izzo motivates, right?
I don't know if they were doing it for the reasons he is, but I've definitely had some teachers say some things I'll never forget that definitely motivated me. I don't know their intentions.
Sometimes you need a chip on your shoulder to perform better. Sometimes. Some people work well that way.
Long story, short story. I was in the 6th grade. I was acting a fool. 8th graders were about to graduate. We are practicing our graduation. I'm acting up. Their Bonsu, science teacher, grabbed me by my face and pushed me down to the ground. Wow. I was this was at a church we were doing this at. I went in the pulpit. I was crying. Next thing I remember, he came up to me. He was like, "You think you special? There ain't nothing special about you. You're not special." I'll never forget that. So when I accept my Oscar award, that's going in my speech.
Wow.
I'll never forget that.
So in the state of Michigan, we obviously have the rivalry, right? Michigan versus Michigan State. And this year, Michigan's basketball team is the best, probably, if not the best, second best in the country right now, probably to Arizona. And a lot of people define the differences in the coaching styles of Tom Izzo and Dusty May, the coach of Michigan. And there's a lot of people that say that Dusty May is going to get better players than Tom Izzo because he does not do that. Like, if you watch him coach, he is not a scream in your face, motivating kind of guy, while Tom Izzo is a little bit more old school like that. I like the Tom Izzo stuff. I worked well with stuff like that.
See, I do not.
Not a lot of players work well with that.
Yeah.
How many national championships has Dusty May won?
Well, yeah. No, I know.
No, that's a legit question.
None.
Oh, okay.
0. But the better question is, how many, NCAA tournaments has he gone to? Because Tom Izzo has won one.
Why is that a better question?
Because of, I think that the more, Tom Izzo's won one. Some people will say, all right, he's just got one. But he's consistently in the tournament. Dusty May might be, the coach of the future.
What would you rather win, Big Ten championships or national championships?
Honestly, I already said it. I think Tom Izzo is the guy that I would want to play for, and I would rather win a championship. But a lot of people
your
are
answer
saying
is the national championship.
Yeah, okay. But Dusty May might be his style might be different for players nowadays. I looked at that coach at Indiana and how he never smiled on the sidelines, and I looked at that going, I wonder how many players could play for a guy like that. You know what I mean? That is like an old school kind of a coach.
I want to give you an update on a story we talked about earlier this morning. Former University of Michigan head football coach Sharon Moore supposed to appear in court for a preliminary hearing about 40 minutes ago. It got bumped until noon today. So he's facing charges of third-degree home invasion, stalking, breaking, and entering. Going to be a pretty boring kind of, court appearance unless there's a plea deal. That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know if it's just his attorneys, but yeah. Yeah, so noon is when they're gonna start that. Oscar nominations just came out. Ryan Coogler's Sinners making history.
Let's go.
By snagging 16 nominations, blowing past the three-way tie of 14 nominations for a single film held by All About Eve, Titanic, and La La Land. I'm watching it tonight, by the way. A big surprise, Kate Hudson nominated in the Best Actress category for her role in Song Sung Blue, that musical that follows two performers who form a Neil Diamond tribute band. Yeah. Also, 73-year-old Delroy Lindo received his first Oscar nomination for his role in Sinners.
He was really good.
Some snubs. The Testament of Anne Lee, the historical musical drama that follows the rise of religious leader Lee, played by Amanda Seyfried, and the Shakers, was completely shut out. So was Wicked for Good. Zero recognition from the Academy, despite buzz around Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, as well as some new original songs that were made just for that movie. And then Hamnet star Paul Mescal skipped over as well. I'm not going to give you all of the nominees. I'll just do Best Picture for now. Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Train Dreams, and of course, Sinners. Former First Lady Michelle Obama on Call Her Daddy this week, and one of the things that she talked about was how she always gives the advice to women that you should absolutely never quit your career when you decide to have and raise children.
be more honest about the struggle. I try to do that, and I am constantly telling young mothers, like, it's coming, right? You don't have to get off your career track, and I don't even recommend it because kids grow up fast and then they're gone. Like, you've sacrificed everything, and when they leave, they leave. They close the door and act like you never sacrificed. They're like, I remember you. I don't need you anymore, right? Because now what am I going to do? I devoted everything to you. And now I've got to fill my time. So I encourage people to hang in there and keep something for yourself.
Is she saying that in a way that says her two daughters don't ever connect with her anymore?
I mean, I don't know how you want to read into it, but
That's
I think,
interesting.
yeah, I don't know if that was
Sasha and
generic
Malia, call your
advice
mom.
or.
I watched that interview and I was kind of shocked at, like, if I was interviewing First Lady Obama, I would call. She kept calling her Michelle, and I thought that was interesting. Like, do you call her Michelle or do you respect and call her Mrs. Obama or whatever? Like, I don't know what the friendship level is of the two, but she kept saying Michelle, hey Michelle, what's going on? And I don't know. I could if we were
I feel
doing
like
that
that's
interview.
Alex Cooper's style, though, is very casual, laid back. People come in like their cozy clothes.
Are they close?
You know?
I wonder. Because when I saw that, it kind of made me think, oh my gosh, like if I was interviewing former President Obama, I'd call him President Obama. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And lastly, Lululemon under scrutiny once again. The workout clothing brand has been forced to pull a new line of leggings over some quality issues. Remember the story from a couple years ago? They're see-through. So bending forward, child's pose, doing squats at the gym. Big nope unless you want everyone to see your cheeks right through your leggings, ladies. And with Lulu's price point, absolutely not. So this week, Lululemon had to pause online sales of its new Get Low workout line after customers reported they were totally see-through. So the Get Low collection, I think you can still buy it in stores. It's just not on the website right now. A brand spokesperson said Lulu expects to bring back the collection to its North American website as soon as it possibly can. If you miss anything from today's show, go back and listen to the podcast on the free iHeartRadio app.
Get more dirt at mojointhemorning.com. Mojo in the Mornings, Dirty on the 30.
All right, let's get a look at traffic right now on Channel 955.
945, 23 degrees. That is your high for today. Temperature steadily dropping into the high teens. Sunshine mixed with clouds. We are going to see flurries possible throughout the day. We might actually get a chunk of snow, a bulk of snow a little bit later on tonight. Tomorrow's when the bottom drops out. Freezing cold. Highs only in the single digits with real feels and wind chills 15 to 25 degrees below zero. Out on the streets right now, we do have an accident blocking the right shoulder on the southbound Lodge at 7 Mile. Traffic signals flashing red, Mound, all directions at 14 Mile. An accident over in Saline Textile at Dell Road. Telegraph at McNichols. A vehicle fire causing a big slowdown and some slow traffic westbound 696 between 75 and the Lodge. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Nudge in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by AJ Danboy's Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. Turning 100 and still plumbing strong. AJ Danboy's is celebrating with $192.50 off water heater and sump pump installations. A century of service, and they're not draining away anytime soon. Limited time offer at ajdanboys.com. License number P717241.
Accidents happen more than ever. Our streets are so bad with the lack of plowing, it seems like, and icing, de-icing, but also just in general how big some of these trucks are. If you're injured in an accident, do not wait. Call David Femininio. He is the attorney that you want representing you. David Femininio will work long and hard to make the insurance companies pay to get your bills paid. If you've been injured in an accident, you need to make sure that your bills are going to get paid, especially if you're going to be out of work from that injury. Call and talk to David Femininio now at 855-65-CRASH. 855-65-CRASH or getdavidgetpaid.com.
Channel 955 pays your bills. $1,000 a bunch of times a day. Lucky number 13 times a day to be exact. Oh my God! Adulting is freaking expensive, and we feel bad about it. Grab your cash at 10 after. Then you can finally stop pretending like your check engine light is just decorative. Free cash, 10 after. Weekdays from 9 to 9 on Channel 955.
BetMGM is adding a new friend to the group. Check out Friends, the one with the bursting bonus, only at BetMGM Casino. Sign up for a new account and score a 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Plus $25 on the house using bonus code WKQICAS at sign up. Casino thrills are bursting when you give Friends, the one with the bursting bonus, a spin. Only available at BetMGM Casino. Download the app today. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 and over. Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit / bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Hey, it's Steve Gabarra at Zotford and Holly, and we love the Mojo in the Morning Show. Come kick off the new year leasing a new 25 Ford Bronco Sport under $400 a month, 0 down. Want more muscle? Jump in and lease a new 25 Ford F-150 well below $500 a month, and of course, 0 down. Or go pre-loved Ford Gold certified whips with rates around 4% or lower and a comprehensive 12/12 warranty included. See details and our epic inventory at dealsinthed.com.
Your mornings are jam-packed. So if you're going to add anything, make it your favorite bite from Tim Hortons. Buy any size beverage and add a daily baked donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. It's the best way to add more to your morning. The 1-2-3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra. Exclusions and terms apply at timhortons.com/offer-terms.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well,
I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Every day.
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there.
It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
Welcome to guided meditation. Close your eyes. You're at the beach. The seagulls are calling. You take out your iPhone 16e you got from Cricket and use Apple Intelligence to clean up that selfie you just took. It's a good one. You send it to your friends instantly thanks to reliable nationwide 5G. They're totally jealous. Get iPhone 16e for $49.99 when you switch. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Requires new line on the Supreme Unlimited plan. First service charge and tax due at sale. $25 activation fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See store for details.
Season 2 of Unrivaled Basketball is here, and the talent is unreal. The best women's players on the planet are running it back with even bigger moments and bigger stakes. Don't miss as Detroit's own Rakia Jackson, as well as Paige Beckers, Nafisa Collier, Kelsey Plum, and more take the court and redefine the game. This isn't your regular season. This is Unrivaled, where the pace is faster, the energy is higher, and every athlete shines. Unrivaled Basketball, Season 2, sponsored by Samsung Galaxy, tips off January 5th on TNT, True TV, and HBO Max.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Moran Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 selling Chevy dealership 2 years in a row. Shop online at moranexpress.com or stop in today.
More Mojo in seconds.
Hey, I want to welcome everybody in White Lake to something cool. Cashback credit is coming to you, and it's coming through DFCU Financial opening in White Lake. White Lake, Michigan, right there off of M59 and Bogey Lake Road. You're getting a brand new DFCU location. Starts Monday, opens all next week with a lot of good prizes. And then a week from this Saturday, Jay Towers and I will be broadcasting, or hanging out as they like to call it. I like to say broadcasting because we're both there talking and hanging out with you. So come and join us at DFCU Financial in White Lake.
We're powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
I'm pretty sure I just keyed the car next to me with my nipples. Damn, it's cold.
This is Mojo in the Morning.
All right, it is Mojo in the Morning Show. Phone number is 844-MOJO live, 844-665-6548. We're going to learn something, or we have, because I know Shannon had mentioned this one time before to us, about her husband. And it's something that, quite honest with you, I automatically just assumed. Because,
Oh, really?
Well, because you require this in a man.
What are you talking about?
His big dick.
Wes will be so embarrassed that I'm telling the story. Maybe not. I don't know. It's pretty complimentary
no, what
to
guy's
him.
going to be
but,
embarrassed of you talking
just
about his big dick?
Just to have it being talked about, I think, is probably not, I don't know. But
Shannon, if I had a big dick, I would want it talked about. I would put a billboard up on the side of the road.
Okay,
It'd be not even one of those electronic rotating billboards. It'd be a standstill billboard.
cannot believe that this came out of my mouth. So the story is, Wes bought 2 pairs of jeans from a very, very nice store at the mall, one of his favorite stores, in fact, a couple of months ago. And they were kind of pricey, and both of them wore out in the crotch area. You know how that happens? And then the fabric starts to get thin, and then there's like holes there. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I paid a lot of money for these, and I feel like this isn't the quality that one would expect from this store, especially with a price tag like this. So I was with him, went back into the store to see if they would do anything for him. He brought the 2 pairs of jeans, and the guy behind the counter took them in his hands, and he's like, well, what happened here? And I replied, his big dick.
Oh, you must have very big penis.
Why I said that? I don't know.
How'd the sales associate
The
react?
guy looked at me, and it was such an awkward moment. And I was like, I was just kidding. And then I was like, I'm going to go across to Aritzia, and you guys finish your transaction. I cannot go back in that store. I cannot go back in that store.
Did they all look surprised when you said that?
No, it was just one guy who was helping us, and it was, you could tell it made, he didn't think it was funny. He made him really uncomfortable.
It made him uncomfortable.
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting. I actually will tell you this. He might be uncomfortable because he has a little penis, that man.
Oh, my gosh.
The man working behind the counter.
You have a little
I'm
penis.
not going to judge this man.
Good.
He's a very nice
Mr.
guy.
Man across from Aritzia. Now I'm going to have to go to the mall and see what store's across from Aritzia and figure out exactly where he's at. Say, hey, little penis man. It's funny. It is funny. Can you, with a large junk, could you wear out your pants that much? Because I have big fat thighs, and they rub together, and I always wear out the sides of my pants. Like my pants get worn out in the thigh areas there where the fat thighs are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it in the crotch nuts necessarily.
Well, maybe take your jeans back to the store where you purchased them and tell them there was a little issue.
Well, they would say to me, there's nothing we can do about it. You're wearing through your thighs because your thighs are fat.
Big dick joke aside, I was actually very impressed by this store and their customer service because they sent him 2 new pairs of jeans.
They did?
Yes.
Who has
Yes.
that as a policy?
I don't know if it's their policy, but they made good and they were like, nope, this is not acceptable.
Wow.
And sent him 2 new pairs of jeans.
I like the brands that do that.
Yeah.
Where if you have something that goes wrong, they'll just tell them, hey, it went wrong, and they'll send you new ones. So
yeah,
I remember when I was a kid, one of the writing projects we had in middle school was we had to write a company that we had a bad product experience with and see if they would write us back. It's because we were learning how to write, business letters. And I wrote bubble gum and told them that their gum wasn't soft for a long period of time. Kind of awkward to bring this up when we're talking about
Did they write back?
They did. They sent me back. They sent me a thing for a 25-pack of gum, Kev.
It was worth it.
It was great and gave me gum. So that's interesting. Kevin, do you ever wear out the inside or your pants in the crotch area?
I have joggers that are, you kind of go through that. I don't know what it's from though. Could be washing, could be, a few different things.
Yeah.
Could
I
be
hate
that
by the
big.
way. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, I hate when your pants fringe and things like that. Like I hate that. Like what do they call it on? I always get pilling on sweaters too, like underneath my fat.
Ooh, I just bought something on Instagram yesterday that gets rid of that.
Really?
Yes, I'll bring it in.
Yeah, I hate that when that happens on my sweater. I always get like, ugh, it's awful. So, so the store that he was going to for this, they now, nobody gave him like hey, maybe you should buy a bigger pair of pants or something like that. If somebody has a large, where is what's his name? Baby Leg Jay?
What are you about to say?
I mean,
I was going to say, ask Baby Leg.
Where's long dick?
Ask Baby Leg Jay if Baby Leg Jay ever has to, like, do you have to buy, like, I have a problem with something. I'm a tall guy, okay? So I'm kind of tall. And the thing that I always hate is when I'm buying a suit at a, Nordstrom's or Macy's or whatever.
State and Liberty.
Yeah.
State and Liberty now is as the kids would say, that's my jam because they make them for you.
Yeah.
But I hated when I would buy the off the rack suits.
Yeah.
Because I would have to wear a tall because I had long arms and stuff. But the pants, the long pants, the penis thing, like the zipper, is meant for Shaquille O'Neal, not for Mojo. It's literally
what do you mean?
The actual like this right here.
I can't see you, but hang on, let me see you. Hang on.
The thing right here.
Okay.
That comes out.
Yeah.
Like my zipper here on my Grayson joggers is short. Okay, it's like really short.
For a short.
Oh, I got you. So it's
and so on talls,
longer way to go.
So I've gone into I got a suit at Nordstrom's way before I found State and Liberty. And the suit at Nordstrom's that I got, I actually convinced the girl at Nordstrom's change the pants with the normal pants. And so some guy is walking around with a big old crotch area on his short pants. A short guy's got a big, crotch now. But when you buy clothes, do you have to buy one size up based on boob size, on penis size? What's up, Layla? How you doing? Hi, Layla.
Hi, Layla.
She's there somewhere. Maybe her name's not Layla.
There we go.
Erica.
Well, you know what,
Yes.
Erica, Layla? Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I get chub rub where my pants rip in the thigh area.
Chub
That's
rub.
what we call it when we have to go get chub rub.
Shout out to the big girls. We love them. I'm telling you, I'm a big dude, and I get chub rub all the time too, Erica.
Yeah, it sucks, but hey, whatever.
Is it the inner chub?
Oh, and first time, long time.
Chub rub on the phone.
It is the inner one, right? It's the inside of your thighs that wears out fast.
Yeah. That's where the seams are.
Do you know what the worst moment in your life is? Not when a family member or friend dies, when you have to throw away or get rid of your favorite pair of jeans. It's like seriously one of the most depressing days ever. Oh, I hate it.
Yes, I just had to do that, and I wanted to cry.
It is so sad because they're
'Cause I
worn
can't
in so
find 'em.
perfectly. Have a great day, Erica. We love you for that, for listening and admitting that. What's up, Jen?
Mojo, if it makes you feel any better, I heard Shaq has a small penis too.
Does he really? How did you hear that?
What I heard.
Breaking Dirty.
Breaking
A trusted
Dirty.
source.
I scroll a lot, and it was on something that someone came out and outed him for having a small one.
Are you sure though that
Big
he
guy,
doesn't
small?
have a normal sized penis for a normal person? It's just that he's a large man. You know?
That is a possibility.
Y'all ever remember a porn star named Superhead?
No.
Not super
it was a
familiar with porn
girl.
stars.
Yeah, her
It was
real
a girl.
name is Corinne Stephens.
Yeah.
She wrote a book.
She was very famous in the Atlanta
a while
area.
ago. And that was in the book.
She talked about Shaq?
She talked about Shaq. She talked about Young Buck from G. She talked about a lot of people. This was like a big thing back in the day.
Really?
Superhead, though.
Would you be upset if somebody wrote a book and put you in their book talking about your penis, or would you look
Depends
at
what
it
they
as,
said.
I made it?
Well, I mean, I guess you run that risk. You know,
Yeah.
you run that risk whenever you're dealing with somebody that you're going to be. If you're a part of their life, you could be a part of their book. You're a part of their story.
Yeah,
I'd be mad at it.
I'll be honest with
Yeah.
you. I feel fine though having the size penis that I have because to me, I already have enough problems trying to walk, and I don't know if I want to have issues walking with an elephant trunk. You know. What's up, Trent?
Hey, Mojo.
Yeah.
So about the holes in the pants, I got the inner thigh problem too. My dad taught me buy duct tape, and you can put it on the inside and the outside, and you can pick whatever color you like.
Wait,
It doesn't
duct tape
look-
fixes everything.
Wait, it doesn't look weird though. People don't notice that you got duct tape in your pants.
Okay, then you ask them, why are you looking at my inner thighs? That's an odd spot to be staring at, but...
Point well taken. Thank you, Trent. I appreciate it. Yeah.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVTS Toledo, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. 3 great radio stations. 1 stupid show. Mojo in the morning. Live.
All right, Mojo in the Morning Show. All our podcasts are up. You can go listen to them right now. They're up on anywhere you get podcasts. Just search Mojo in the Morning. We hope you do the iHeartRadio app and make sure that you listen to our show, War of the Roses, and watch them on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Just search Mojo in the Morning and share us with friends, too. We appreciate when you do that. Phone number is 844-MOJO Live. Text is 95500. If you hear something and you got something to add to it, text call me, and we will have our producer Lydia call you. My ex was the best. Kevin.
Yes.
What's going on? Is this about somebody else or about you?
I mean, I've dealt with this in the past, but since I've been on this show, I feel like I've always vocalized my opinion, especially when prompted, when someone asks me a question.
You're very honest.
Yeah, but since I've been on this show, though, and I guess I'm sharing more of my opinion, my friends and my peers ask me more questions these days or ask for my advice. So a friend of mine just got in a relationship. He was like, dog, you ever dealt with a situation where you are in a new relationship, you're committed to this person, this is your person, y'all obviously having sex, but they're not as good as your ex was? And what do you do in that situation where not every time, but when certain things take place, you be like, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good, but it was nothing like the past. And I have been in that situation. And, you know, I told him what I told him. And, you know, there are certain sacrifices I think you make in relationships. And sure, you can coach, sure, you can teach. But, you know, sometimes people enjoy doing that. Some people don't want to have to do that. And even when you do, I guess there's a learning process that has to take place. So it's not like that pleasure is going to be immediate. But I think at that point, you just got to decide if it's a big enough deal for you to say, hey, this isn't going to work out. But that was my advice. I didn't know if y'all have ever dealt in that situation or if there's alternative advice, or if some people are just like, I can't be in this relationship because sex is a huge part of what a relationship is for me to be happy. And if this is going to be my forever person, then we got to get this thing together because I can't be thinking about my ex every night.
I guess my advice would be similar to yours, but also to think about like, well, all of the other things must have outweighed how good the sex was because you guys aren't still together.
Mm-hmm.
So those things definitely held importance.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes I think sometimes circumstances lead you to not be in a relationship with them. And I don't think sex is as important or is enough to hold on to somebody, though.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on why y'all broke up, though.
I think that I think it's interesting because I think that sometimes it's not the sex that is better. It's just the place that you were in at that time was better. You know what I mean? Like, I think there are definitely times, sexual experiences that I had that were like, oh my God, that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But that is, an experience. But consistency of things, it's just that you're in a better relationship, or were in a better relationship maybe at that time. I don't know.
I think all things can be true.
Yeah.
I think I've been younger in life and have had, wild, exciting times, and maybe that enhanced the experience, or it was just plain better. And like it wasn't the age, it wasn't the time I was in. It was like this person knew what she was doing, and that was fire.
Who was that?
Her name was
Mojo
Brittany.
wants her number.
Really?
So do you when you?
Where's she at these days? Real quick.
I think she got a boyfriend now.
She's got a boyfriend?
So every person that you have sex with now, do you go, all right, that was great. She's not as good as Brittany.
Yeah, for sure.
So every
it's
person,
not- it's
she's
not
the
a-
marker.
Well, no. She's not the marker. It's so crazy we done said her like 5 times. It is what it is, though. Not the marker, but you never forget your best, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think you could coach, like you said that. Like
I
if,
mean,
if they hit every other box,
I
think
will
you should
say,
at
though,
least try to coach them a little bit.
there is such a thing as sexual compatibility.
Mm-hmm.
And with some people, you are just, everything may be great, but you are just not a sexually compatible
Mm-hmm.
couple. And it's,
Has anybody ever coached somebody like that? It's an interesting comment to make. Like, you coach somebody to be better at sex? I don't know. I don't know if people are coachable.
I mean, they can do it in an interesting way. Like, hey, I really like when people do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how you coach them.
Yeah.
Would you want Coach Izzo
don't say
coaching you?
people. I would really like it if you did this.
Yeah.
It could come off better.
You imagine Coach Tom Izzo saying you couldn't have
like
sex
my
with my mother. Go with this. Would you answer this question, or would you say I plead the fifth? If you got done having sex with somebody and they asked you this question, who is better in bed, me or your ex? Would you answer that question honestly?
I haven't been asked that directly, but the conversation has come up to where I really enjoy this action, and you're not the greatest at this action.
You said that to people?
Not verbatim, but like that was the context of the conversation. And in all honesty, that wasn't something that they had a lot of practice at. So they weren't the best at it. And I had no problem telling them, like, yeah, you're not the best at it.
Did they get better?
It got better, but it was never like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have a love for the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they
I don't know
eventually
that I would
tried.
ever ask that question, because like I know what I'm good at and what I'm not good at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty fully aware.
Mm-hmm.
What are you not good at?
I'm not. We're not. This no.
I just was seeing if you're. What's up, Taylor? Hi. How you doing?
So, my first comment is, Mojo, you're absolutely right. Not everybody is teachable. Not everything is coachable. Some things you it's a learn as you go situation. But I'm with Kevin on it. Sex is a big part of a relationship. And, that if I can't connect with you that way, then I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. I'm sorry. It'll be a very short-lived relationship.
Taylor, what happens, though, if you're in a relationship with somebody and they are the meanest of mean people, but the sex was good, and now you've got somebody that treats you amazingly in every way except for does not treat you in the bedroom the way that you want to be treated? You would throw that away?
I would throw them both away. Absolutely. There is
Both
fish out
away.
there. There is bigger fish out there.
There's not enough good fish out there for you to be throwing stuff like that away, though.
You were saying about if someone asked the question of who was better in bed, me or your ex. Don't ask stupid questions. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. It's because if someone gives you the answer and now you're upset, well, you asked the question. That's your own fault.
That's right.
Wow. Thank you for the call. I appreciate it there, Taylor.
Valid point.
Dana, what's up?
Hello. You can absolutely coach your partner in bed. Absolutely.
Have you coached or been coached?
I have coached my husband.
What did you do?
My husband.
What did you coach him to do?
I would just so he was one of those guys where he, when we first started dating, he was very full of himself. He was like, oh, I'm the best. He had a very big ego. you know, and I was like, that wasn't really anything. That wasn't the best I ever had, you know, and I would tell him kind of like, okay, I like it like this, or, you know, maybe go slower here or faster here. But I think if you have open communication with your partner and your goal is to really please your partner, you can absolutely get there.
Do you do
you
it
just have to be
while you're
vulnerable
in
and
the
willing.
game, or do you do it at a break moment or afterwards? When do you coach? Do you coach while you're doing it?
If it's something that, like, there was one time where I interrupted during. It was, but he saw my face. He saw my face, so I had to say something. But the other times he said things to me after too that, you know. But I think it's like you're trying to get to the point where you can please your partner the way they want to be satisfied. So, like,
I think
if you
that's
keep that
hot in the middle of it. Like in the middle of it when you're like, no, slow down. No, you know,
Or when you move hands
absolutely.
or things.
Yeah,
or like keep it there, keep that pace. Like,
oh my God. I'd be done at that moment right there. I'd be like, it's over. Edie is on with us. What's up, Edie?
What's up? Hi, how are you guys?
Good. What's going on?
So I love what you guys are talking about. I love the sexual positive talk. I truly believe that it is coachable. It's very built on connection. And if you both are committed to wanting to reach that same climax, you're both going to do it. But sometimes, you know, it's how you say it too. You never want to make someone feel bad and how you're coaching them. You always want to make it a good experience. So I also believe it's how you're presenting it.
Do you
and
do the positive reinforcement first and then the negative? Like, you know, you were really good at
compliment sandwich. Is that what
right?
I'm very like in the moment type of person. Like you were saying, Mojo, like I kind of like, so like shift it to happen and like talk it. And when they see your reaction, it makes them excited. And I feel like they just keep doing usually what you like. So it's like guiding in the moment. So I try to catch it in the moment. And then usually next time they remember that and then they're already doing that. And you kind of just build with each other. Because I've always been in long-term relationships. So that's actually like my style. So you definitely can build off of it and you can get kinkier and more fun. It never can get old. You just got to keep exploring new things together.
I always like watching game film of what we did, you know, just to make sure that I'm making sure. I go back to the game film and I say, Chelsea,
No, you were
let's watch
taking a break from the game film. Is that still going?
Game film is good, and then you have like a telestrator like the announcers have during the games, like Kirk Herbstreit does.
You draw on the board.
This is when Mojo really didn't get Chelsea's attention in this one. What's going on, Adriana?
All right, my name is Daisy for right now. I thought about it. We're just going to change it to Daisy. Okay?
It's too.
Wait, so are you turning to a fake name or your real name?
Don't answer.
It's going to be my real name now.
Okay, go ahead, Daisy.
I told you this. Sorry. Okay, so I'm scared of this because me and my ex, it was the best. I'm telling you, the best I've ever had in my life.
Oh, so
you guys get back with me every day.
So if your guy that you're with now said something about, hey, who is better, me or your ex-boyfriend, you would say, I don't want to answer that, or what?
Yeah, how would you react?
I'm not with anyone right now, but if it wasn't good, that's what I'm scared of. I would definitely say my ex.
Find it again.
Yeah. Well,
are you still having sex with your ex?
No.
Bummer.
Yeah.
But you wish you were.
No, I can't. He's sus everywhere else.
Can we get his number for some of the single girls on the show?
He has 5 children. You guys don't. No one wants them.
Okay.
5 children.
Yeah, okay.
We know why.
I love she was nobody wants them.
Yeah, nobody wants. She wants them for herself. That's why nobody wants them. What's up, Aaron? Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, I wanted to comment. I had a boyfriend, and at first the sex was like, meh. But then, like, we worked on some things, and it was absolutely amazing to the point where it's been like 10 years. We're still having sex, and we're not together.
Oh.
But are you guys in relationships, committed relationships with anybody else?
No.
So you
And I
guys
think
just
that's why.
you keep each other around just for the sex?
Well, I mean, we like to hang out, but I think the sex, we have such a great sex life. It's like, we don't want to give it up.
Why don't you guys get into a committed relationship with each other?
There's different reasons, but we just don't want the same things as far as like life paths, I guess. But
They want the same thing
I don't know,
in
I
the
guess it
bedroom.
just works.
Well, if it doesn't, if it's okay with you, then just keep it going that way, right?
Absolutely. So I just want to say, be patient, and things can get better.
Who are you talking to me? I mean,
I know. I feel like she was really giving you a little speech there.
Kev brought this thing up about somebody, but I'm just driving the bus. I'm the bus driver.
Whoa! I thought you. Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
Initial B.
train.
Last call.
train.
Initial B. What's going on? Your voice is guised.
Hello. We do something really fun. After every time that we finish, we do this thing called MVP moments, where we go through all of the favorite things that we did in that little session of baking cookies. And then the next time is even better, and then the next time is even better.
I like that.
What do you get for being the MVP? Do they give you like a car at the end of it? Like sometimes you'll see the MVP of the Super Bowl get
Sometimes, it's just a good high five.
Good game.
After a lot of the times, it's like a surprise. Like someone, like my boyfriend, when he has an MVP moment, I'm like, oh my God, really? I didn't even know that you liked that tiny little thing that I did.
You should get what we have. We have trophies for the Throwback Throwdown. So you should get like something like that. Like you get the trophy, the person that did the best job.
A gold medal.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
You can wear it next
That's
time.
great.
I wish there was like
exactly
a radio-friendly way where you could describe your last MVP moment.
But there's not, unfortunately.
What goes into, an MVP moment?
Off the air right now. Here, I'll put you on hold. You can talk to Kev during this break.
Mojo in the Morning has a shot for you to win $1,000 now. Pay Your Bills is on.
The word to win money right now, $1,000 to help pay your bills. We're going to do this, by the way, 13 times today. This is the second time, is gold. Your chance to win when you go enter the word gold up on mojointhemorning.com. Gold, G-O-L-D. Just go to our website, mojointhemorning.com, and it's on the contest page, the cash contest.
Mojo in the Morning. Online.
mojointhemorning.com.
Hey, with the weather the way that it is and the roads being so bad like they have been, and then, God, the extreme cold, it's amazing that our cars have been able to last. If you're somebody that's on one of those moments where you think, oh, God, I don't even know if my tires can even get through the Michigan weather, or you don't even know if you have good tires, bring it over to Bell Tire and let Bell Tire get your car winter ready. Somebody was telling me the other day, actually, I'm trying to think if it was one of my best buddies or a listener was telling me this, that they went over to Bell Tire and they said, hey, can we do this? And they brought their car in. They found out that their treads were so bad on their car that was the reason why they couldn't even get up the hill that their driveway was in. If you're looking for the best brands like trusted brands Michelin, Goodyear, or Continental at the lowest prices, Bell Tire has them for you. And when you go into a Bell Tire location, you're always going to be treated right because they are Michigan owned and operated. BellTire.com to find the location nearest you.
Every day, thousands of bills in Detroit are often abused, tortured, or killed. They can't speak up or fight back. But you can. We'll pay those pesky bills. And for just $1,000 every hour, you can help win cash to pay the bills and help eliminate bills abuse in Detroit. Channel 955 is the most effective bills abuse organization that exists. But at this very moment, bills are still suffering. For just $1,000 every hour from 9 to 9 weekdays, you could be the difference between life and death to these helpless bills. Let's pay these bills. Get ready to text to 10 after. Weekdays to join the fight.
At the YMCA of Metropolitan Detroit, you'll find great programs for the whole family. Plus, sign up in January and save 50% on your first month. Join today at ymcadetroit.org or visit any YMCA of Metropolitan Detroit location. No commitment, no joiner fee. When you belong to one, you belong to all.
Enjoy even more before you spend with Caesars Palace Online Casino. Download today and register with code Radio Launch. $10 no deposit casino bonus on select slot games. One-time wagering requirement plus 100% deposit match up to $1,000 on select slot games. 15 times wagering requirement plus 2,500 bonus reward credits. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Michigan. Minimum wagering within 7 days required to unlock bonuses. Full terms and wagering requirements at CaesarsPalaceOnline.com/promos. Gambling problem? Call the Michigan Problem Gambling Hotline at 1-800-270-7117.
Hear that? That's the sound of saving a good deal more when you shop with M-Perks at Meijer.
Some delicious Cosmic Crisp apples? Money saved. Meyer Essential Paper Towels? That's money saved. Savings, savings, savings. Because every dollar spent is also points earned in M-Perks, which you can use to save on your next grocery trip or up to $1 off per gallon on your next tank of gas. At Meyer, we work hard to help you save a good deal more for a whole lot less. That's bringing more good to life. Exclusions apply. See mperks.com for details.
Hi, I'm Shannon with iHeartMedia. If you're ready to grow your business, I would love to help. Whether you're reaching consumers or business-to-business audiences, iHeart has the scale to move your business forward. With trusted on-air endorsements and targeted digital audio, we reach customers where they listen, work, and buy. iHeartMedia is the largest audio network in America, driving awareness that delivers real results. Call me, Michonne, 248-324-7071. That's 248-324-7071.
If you are looking for a new best friend, Detroit Animal Care and Control is open every day from 10:30 until 5:30, and adoption fees are waived. All adoptable dogs and cats are spayed or neutered, vaccinated, and microchipped. And every adopted dog goes home with a leash, collar, harness, toys, and even treats. Stop by Detroit Animal Care and Control or go to Adoptable Animals on the DACC Facebook page. Give a shelter pet their second chance. Adopt today.
At California Closets, we design for the little things. Take this moment of a family getting ready to leave the house.
Where's my backpack?
Mom, I need my cleats.
My wallet was right here.
If I trip over these shoes one more time.
And now, the California Closets version of that moment. Entryway and home storage solutions by designers who get you. California Closets. More room for what matters.
Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. But it's not too late to change your ways. $25 a month is truly as good as it gets. So go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience lower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Right now, when you walk into a Burlington, you're walking into deals on top of deals during our Oh Wow Winter Clearance event. That's main character energy. Wow. Find tons of markdowns up to 70% off other retailers' prices on clearance items. Because at Burlington, the deals aren't the only thing turning heads. Save at our Oh Wow Winter Clearance event now. Seriously, with these savings, why shop anywhere else?
Burlington deals, brands, wow.
Styles and selection vary by location.
Your wedding day or special event deserves more than just rentals. At Detroit Chivari, we're a family-owned, high-end event rental company serving weddings and events across Metro Detroit. From elegant seating and tables to linens, bars, and stylish furniture, every piece is curated and meticulously maintained. Known for 5-star service, genuine connection, and a team that makes every event seamless from start to finish. With over 250 5-star reviews, trust Detroit Chivari to exceed expectations. Visit DetroitChivari.com.
R-E-S-B-C-T, that's what bursting means to me.
WKQI, Detroit. More Mojo in seconds.
It's so funny. Luke found a gift that was given to me by the guys from Middle Eats. It was a Middle Eats black card that had a bunch of money on there for free meals and stuff, and stole it from me and has been literally nonstop at Middle Eats, using it at the Middle Eats in East Lansing. He loves it so much. If you're looking for the best Middle Eastern food fast for lunch or dinner today, Middle Eats. By the way, now open in Roseville. Find the location near you when you go to middleeats.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Mojo in the morning's top trending stories.
All right, top trending stories. Okay. Man, I got to talk weather first because obviously that's the biggest story. That's the only thing that people are caring about. Everybody's so freaking out about how cold it is going to get. It's going to get so cold. We talked about it earlier this morning that they say the trees could split open because of the maple that's in some of these trees. A state of emergency declared for multiple states. Matter of fact, more than half of the country is set to be blanketed by coldest temperatures that they've ever experienced, blizzard-like temperatures in more than 30 states, and over 200 million people are bracing for potentially the loss of power for what could be days. And some of the worst weather is expected, obviously, in our area as far as temperature is concerned. But remember, we have this from time to time. The people that don't have it are people in states like Texas or the Carolinas, Georgia. They've issued state of emergencies, which has caused for a lot of people to be freaked out right now. I saw this, and I don't know if you remember back in 2020 when it was really bad weather, and they faced this in Texas last time. Remember they caught, God, what the heck is the guy's name? That Senator...
Ted Cruz going to
Cruz.
Cancun or Cabo or something.
They caught him going to Cancun with his family and on his daughter's like high school trip.
Yeah.
Well, they just recently, somebody took a picture of him on a flight to California, but it was actually a flight that was meant for him meeting with somebody in California, and then he's coming right back to get into the cold. But it's going to be really interesting to see how this weather affects things like air travel, road travel, staying home, and even dating. According to a story that is out this morning, the dating services, the dating apps are all saying that the last time that there was crazy weather like this, experienced such an uptick in usage because people are sitting at home and they have more time on their hands to look for somebody to keep them warm. Yeah. Stock up on dudes if you want to.
Nothing is warmer than body heat. So
right. Delta Airlines ends up soaked in de-icing fluid. A Delta Airlines flight from LaGuardia to Jacksonville had an unusual delay after de-icing fluid, the fluid that's used to make sure that the wings don't freeze as you take off from your flight, unexpectedly leaked into the aircraft and soaked passengers that were sitting inside the plane. They actually will turn off the ventilation system in there. They turn off even the entertainment system in there because they said it could get into that when they spray what is like this orange substance onto the plane that keeps your plane from freezing. Well, it was getting into the plane, and then it caused for some of the people to actually be covered by it. Delta called the chemical non-hazardous, and which, of course,
I don't know about that. I was about to say, I'm on ChatGPT right now because I'll call my lawyer immediately.
They say that it is something, though, that you definitely don't want on you for a period of time, and there's a lot of people that had it on them.
Interesting.
PETA does not want Punxsutawney Phil to be a groundhog anymore.
Oh, jeez.
So
what do they want him to be?
They want him to be a hologram. They would like
here we go.
PETA would like the town of Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, to stop using a real live animal and use a hologram. I heard that there is a shortage of groundhogs. That, believe it or not, that they cannot find enough groundhogs these days to do enough groundhogs.
I feel like I see them all the time. Like,
are those real groundhogs?
Get them on the endangered species list ASAP.
Maybe this is the reason why PETA might have a thing with this. They might actually be legit. When is Groundhog's Day? Because I want to know if we're going to have more of this.
Isn't it February? Is it February 1st?
Coming up next week, maybe? Is it?
February 2nd every year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He has the easiest job ever.
He has the easiest job ever.
He has
Let's
to
hope
wake up and look to see his shadow, and PETA is coming for it. Come on.
Let's hope it's not a negative 30-degree day because he ain't coming out to see his shadow at that moment. Did you guys hear the story about how, the Buffalo Bills lost in the playoffs and they ended up firing their longtime coach, Sean McDermott? Did you hear that this morning there's more than 30 or 40,000, I think it might be up to, fans that have signed a petition to get the coach rehired?
That ain't going to work.
They announced that the reason they fired the coach, one of the reasons was Josh Allen, the quarterback of the team, was sobbing on the podium at the press conference, blaming himself for the loss. And the owners saw that and said that was something that they didn't want to see as their star crying like that. So there had to be somebody to blame. So they ended up firing the coach. Now fans are pissed, and including these fans, 40,000 of these fans, many of them are season ticket holders, including some of the ones that have the most expensive of seats.
Well, no, I think he was a good coach, but they haven't been able to go to the championship, and that's why you play the sport.
I
Josh
kind of
Allen-
love the passion, though.
Yeah, well,
It is
no,
neat.
for sure. He had 4 turnovers. You can't turn the ball over that many times and expect to win the game. But sometimes you just need a fresh face or a different voice in that locker room. And
I feel like that would happen, God forbid, anything happened to our beloved Dan Campbell, but people would not let him leave.
No, not this soon.
Mm-mm.
If he loses like he did this year, next year.
I'm just saying any
Different story.
year.
Yeah, this year.
He
really?
is so loved.
There's going to become a point, Shannon, where you don't win, you're not loved anymore.
Mojo,
I don't know
I'm
how
on your
many
side.
seasons that is.
One more year.
Put
One
the
more
bags
year, he's
back
got
on
it.
our heads.
Fernando Mendoza, that Indiana quarterback.
Your favorite guy in the world right now.
Guys, something special. There's something about him. He's going to be the number 1 pick in the draft. They're saying the Raiders definitely are picking him as their number 1 pick in the draft. Fernando Mendoza, right after he went 16-0 for the first undefeated season since like the 30s or something, and winning the national championship, what was the first thing that he did? Some people think it was go to a strip club because he and his friends were at a strip club, I guess, which Miami's got the best strip clubs. Oh, my. There's that one strip club there. There's that one strip club there. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's like a bar strip club place. That place is ridiculous. He actually, instead of going to the strip club right away, he changed his LinkedIn. He actually, yes, he put up on his LinkedIn that he was Heisman Trophy winner, national champion.
Good for him, as
and
he should.
16-0 quarterback.
That's dope.
Why does he have a LinkedIn? He's going to be the number 1 pick.
That's
in the
what I was
draft.
wondering. Yeah. He's single, by the way.
Anybody need a LinkedIn that's not like in our business? I see radio DJs with LinkedIns. Does anybody look at?
I mean, I have LinkedIn.
What do you
I'm not
get
looking
off of a LinkedIn?
I'll be honest with you. I can't even remember the last time I was on it, but they kept sending me emails. I was like, well, I better create like an actual account because I thought it
You
was
don't
fake.
even have a TikTok, but you have a LinkedIn?
Yeah.
How is that?
I mean, for people who are actually in like a reputable job world, like Wes is on LinkedIn all day, every day. Now, mind you, he's actively looking for a job, but at the same time, like I think a lot of people are on LinkedIn. That is a very popular social
Shannon,
media.
You
You
never
are in
know.
the
Not me.
entertainment business.
Yeah.
Where you do a dirty every morning that you need to get audio from and all this. You don't have TikTok, but you have a LinkedIn?
Mm-hmm.
He won't get over it.
A link. Say it. How
I've
you
had
say
it. I've had it for years.
LinkedIn.
I'd be like LinkedIn.
But
LinkedIn.
you also don't understand why I don't have TikTok. I don't have TikTok because I don't want something else to waste time on every day and scroll. I literally couldn't tell you the last time I even checked my LinkedIn.
Okay. All right.
So it's,
I'll give you that one.
it's not I don't know. It doesn't take time away from my life.
I'm on mine right now.
I'm looking at
You
mine.
are?
And you never know what happens, so you got to stay active.
Okay.
Oh.
One more Fernando Mendoza story, and then I'll move on, and we'll be done with today. And you can go to your LinkedIn
love
all
this
you
man.
want.
So do
what's
I.
not to love? He's
I don't-
Cuban like me.
There we go.
He
He's
should be
good
the next
looking like me,
Bachelor.
and he's a champion like me.
You could have just left it at he's Cuban.
Lit. Don't you think he should be the next Bachelor?
I think that
Oh
Fernando
my
Mendoza
God, yeah.
should be sexiest man alive. He should be on that list of sexiest man
I
alive.
like how his little brother transferred out of the school.
Well, it's because he had an agreement with the coach.
I like it.
He would go to Indiana if they took his brother as the backup.
I like it.
Fernando Mendoza, this is the biggest story. Lydia sent this because Lydia is the only other person besides me that likes him more. Lydia loves this guy.
He has hair. She loves him.
He's a beautiful Catholic man, and he's athletic. What's not to love?
Lydia, would you date him or is he too young for you?
I would.
He's 26, right? 25, 26?
If I was single,
is?
correct, yes.
If you were single. Andy, you got nothing on
Your boys.
Fernando Mendoza. Watch out for him.
I dated younger before you, Bianca.
He's
relax.
22.
You know what? If your guy is listening, he better take all the Fernando Mendoza stories away from your phone because you're always in there looking at Fernando Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza, believe it or not, is single and has no girlfriend. And the reason is he made it a priority to focus on his football, not girls. And he says, I don't have a girlfriend. Girls are very distracting. If I had one, I'd give her all of my attention. But in the meantime, I just watch extra film.
Good.
Good for him.
It worked.
Did you notice, though, that when he won the championship, what was the first thing he did?
He went
Thank
on LinkedIn.
God.
No, he went to the strip club.
That's what I tell Josiah. That's an old, I don't even know what to call it, but as a man, you will never lose a woman chasing money, but you will always lose money chasing women.
That is great. Is that on your LinkedIn too?
Yeah, that's on